All right.
Okay.
We're back now. Yeah, Aaron's just staying humble. Yeah.
Oh, look,
Hello,
there's
world.
a Hufflepuff.
Whoa, where did Renan come from?
Renan. Okay, let's see.
Apparated?
Sonder should be up here.
Ingrid.
I'm over here.
Yeah.
Gotta
I'm a Hufflepuff too.
I gotta
Renan.
move the people around.
Wait, no, that's Gryffindor. Oh, you're a Gryffindor.
A Gryffindor? Is that what you said?
I always get Gryffindor and Slytherin.
Oh, wow, that's funny. Iskra is there. Renan is there.
Okay,
Soul is there.
just sent
Son is
some
there.
paper classes.
Okay, the only one that needs to change. Ooh. Is the thunder? No, I mean not the thunder.
And,
Wait, where do I- The thunder.
in Thunder by Imagine
I
Dragons.
just got here. Damn.
The best song ever.
Oh no.
I would go and
So
wear
can
my
we talk about the
Hufflepuff
fact
scarf.
that
Far too hot.
Alquin faked a whole shift just to avoid having to do a song?
Right?
You know-
Damn!
He took that shift on purpose.
Yeah,
The tea. Who spilled it?
that Alcuin one. It needs to-
Palmina.
the t-
Oh no.
Wait, why is
Technical
Kindred.
difficulties.
Kindred is? Yeah, we're having so many technical. But like I said, it's been a week off, so thanks for hanging out with us while
What's wrong with me?
while we figure this out.
New
No, it's just
location, new background.
new background. Who did?
That's right.
Oh, me?
New background to this.
Instead of this going to my normal. Oh, there we go. Okay.
We need to play that Beyonce song for Aaron. It goes, "Let me upgrade your DMCA band."
Done.
Why?
You can't sing any more of that song.
Yeah.
You've reached your limit.
You will now be charged 35 cents here on after.
Oh my
Great.
god.
This broke bitch is gonna keep quiet.
Ooh, Hufflepuff.
There we go. I
I
figured it out.
thought you had on another layer of like filter with the
Yeah, I
Hufflepuff
thought so
scarf.
too initially.
And then because it's so bright and like contrasting to the rest of the room.
Oh my god. Well, we got to figure it out. Yay! Hello, everybody!
Jumbo.
Yay!
Hello.
I'm just excited for this week's Barrels Baddies episode. So am I.
It's still not over? No.
Wait.
Oh,
I think I missed something. It's fine. This is all fine. We're here. I love that the music we're playing too is has that like
It works.
it works with
Yeah.
just the chaos. I knew today was gonna be chaotic, but it's fine. This is fine, and we're all fine here. And now we just have to wait to see if this storm that's outside winds up blowing us up or not. I mean, it's a wild and crazy day, so it's fine.
Wow.
We're
that is
supposed to
very
get a
good.
Oh, here
storm.
comes the
Am I
rain.
missing something?
There's a
Did
storm
I
outside.
Freaking sleep.
Yeah.
comes the rain.
Yeah, there's like apparently there's like thunder and lightning outside. Oh,
Uh-oh.
it's
Oh
fine.
boy.
I'm just gonna yell at my roommate real quick. Cause I left the moped uncovered out there because I was working on the battery. Oh, I just sent him a message. Oh my god.
Becky.
Yeah,
Look at
her
her.
butt.
But
Welcome to Game of Santos, where we have our shit together.
and then there's suddenly goats.
And there's suddenly goats. Yeah,
This dude
Fine.
named Michael used to ride motorcycles.
cover.
That's a cool background you got there, Tinker.
I was typing the message out and he goes, "Yep." Oh, okay. So we have this Sonder that I'm removing to be replaced with this Sonder that's coming in.
This is what
Yeah.
happens when I cast
No.
banishment on someone. I just roll them in the back.
Sonder
Yeah.
lives in a pyramid now.
Lives in a pyramid now?
The
That is how
perspective
it
of his room.
appeared. Yes.
Yeah. There we go. Did everybody move appropriately?
Oh gosh, what's happening?
Yes,
Found out
yes.
you're looking double cheeked up. On
We
a
are
Saturday.
here. We are here, and we are all together. And
And we are
I
queer.
was really expecting.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
was gonna say it.
listen. I had a lot. I have a lot
I was
going
gonna
on.
say it too.
It's fine. Okay, so announcements. As of right now, our next miniseries is going to be coming on Saturday.
That's news to me.
Yes.
I like it.
Well, I found out today. That is why it is
Good.
news to
Don't
everybody.
you own the network? No.
Well, no, but like scheduling, it was having scheduling issues on my end.
Okay,
And-
Marisha.
You know, I had to try. I had to
It's a
do it
very
all.
important person. Okay.
So we have the next episode, or that first episode will be coming to us. We are gonna go. I guess we're gonna. You know what? F it. We were gonna just like pre-record it and do it, but we're doing it live. I have made the call, because it'll be more fun that way.
Because this is going so well.
Because this is going so well. I want to redeem myself with another shot at a live episode on Saturday. Saturday
Have
evening.
Sean.
I know. I'm super excited. What could possibly go wrong? Sean, we have Sean coming in as Tempest. We have David coming in as Pigug. We have
You're gonna play each other's characters.
Not me.
yeah,
Different David.
different David. We have another David coming in as Pigug. We have George coming as Martel, and Shelby coming in as Sybil. And it is going to be a wild and crazy time, and I'm super looking forward to all that is going to entail. That being said,
Uh-oh.
Hashtag
stream?
crackhead energy.
I know, I saw that. We'll check to see how this is gonna work. It's cleared up now. It was because I had forgot my phone was using Wi-Fi for its mobile for the map cam. But I think that's it. So we are way in already. Let us just roll our intro and let's get started with tonight's episode. I'm sure there will be. What are you talking about? There will be no innuendos. None.
Read the comment above it.
Oh, I know. I saw.
Tash Sultana is my diva.
Well, then that's your diva. You don't have two divas. You have
But
a
I
diva.
she was my diva from like all
You
of
don't switch divas.
middle school to early college.
I think mine would have been
I still love Lana.
Shakira growing
Yeah.
up. And then before she came to America.
Uh-huh.
It was Shania Twain.
And
Now
we're
it
live.
is
Nevada
Awesome.
wasn't
Don't
there,
impress
but
me.
Oh, it's Company of Thieves. I love that singer.
There's a lot of women that are really awesome
Yeah,
role
like,
models and
that's what I
and
say. Every gay
singers.
has their one diva.
Like
What did we
Usually,
do?
it's like the Holy
We're
Trinity is like
here to play
Beyonce, Britney. Oh,
Oh, that's right.
Diva and D.
Diva.
Screw my diva.
Divas and
Oh.
distractions.
This screws my
Divas,
favorite diva.
yeah, divas in
Singer.
distraction. Oh yeah,
Mhm.
Niska is a great player.
Mhm.
All right.
She's my Lana.
Oh, what wildness! What wildness! Well, as the Brigade of 8 has divas and daddies, hey,
Yes.
yeah, there you go. That's a thing. As Brigade of 8
Good
has
question.
been in Veltalar, it has been a very interesting experience filled with wild exploding kittens, not to be mistaken by the card game. You guys have met lovely little old ladies. You have,
Isn't that right, Kendrick?
yeah, you met lovely little old ladies. You have bought a crow and a raccoon. Surely the two most trustworthy animals one could have for a pet.
Right.
Definitely. Nothing could possibly go wrong with that. What
I
else?
mean, it worked for Maleficent.
No words. No comment.
How do you?
Um,
Oh, it disappears. Oh,
You have you have played at a local dive bar. Now, apparently, twice. You have visited a temple of Saloon, spoke with High Priestess Alana, and received some encouraging words and an ally. And now, you guys are poised for another lovely evening playing at the Jagged Shark's Tooth.
getting shit faced.
Yeah,
I'm gonna not be green right now and switch over.
you're not going to be green?
Yeah, my screen was like had a greenish tint to it, so it made me
Oh.
look sickly.
Hey, Aaron,
Yes.
can you start a new poll?
Yeah.
Who's the daddiest of them all?
Oh, no.
Out of us.
Obviously,
Watch it be
Aaron.
Iskra. No.
The divaist.
She's already the queen. We need
Yeah.
a
So she can't be both.
I know.
You...
Quit trying to put her in a single
Give-
box.
Give some of us a chance.
Whoa. That was perfectly timed. Your
microphone.
your
did the
microphone
thing.
exploded
You just
when,
Thaumaturgy. Yeah.
What did I do?
when you said give some of us a chance. It like megaphoned it. It was great.
Oh
Some
yeah,
of
I'm
us are
having
jerks.
audio issues at the moment.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I can make polls.
Yeah.
How do
You
I-
should
I
be
can
able
slide
to
down
as a mod. You're a mod, right? Yeah. You should be able
Swing
to.
on them in two.
Oh my gosh. We'll do
I
Sandra.
don't know how to do these.
So Renan.
Sonder has been silenced.
I cast Thunder Voice.
Kindred
Yeah.
doesn't count because Kindred's a female hobgoblin.
Did you just assume my gender? During Pride Month?
Yeah, because you're presently identifying as a female hobgoblin.
I identify as anything I want. I'm a wizard.
Oh my gosh. Allow additional
nice
Sasha
to
votes.
know
did
your
actually
new
ask
pronoun.
Kindred, and Kindred said both are okay. So, like in character.
I guess. Yeah. That's fair. Okay, so we're gonna. This will be the next 5 minutes. Feel free to vote.
Yay, he did it.
Wait, I don't see the vote. Let me find it.
Or he's doing it, I should
I'm
say.
doing it.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Doing it and doing it and doing it.
Wow. I got you.
Yeah, we're. This is what happens when
Alright.
you take a week off.
There we go. Yeah, I mean, who was to expect a normal stream after a week off? We gotta shake the zoomies out, as they say. Okay. You just can't end stream. You can do everything that Aaron could do. Ooh, more
Whoa.
thunder. Yeah, I heard that. Yay! Storms. Okay.
We are here.
Yes, we are fine. We are safe indoors. Let me.
Tree's gonna fall on me.
Will you stop?
Bam!
all the things.
Oh my
I am prepared
god.
for my death.
Oh,
I
man.
accept it.
This
Okay,
poll
we
isn't
saw-
even- There's like no.
There's you know
There's no hope.
there's no hope.
further.
We have that's why I said we have 5 minutes, so we can throw in you can do extra votes with your bits and Santos points. So have at it.
Who's the dirtiest of them all?
I'm gonna vote for myself out of funsies. So I don't feel left out.
Whoa, why am I getting all of the votes?
It's because you have that whole like nice, charming, endearing dad persona.
Then I ruin it with my with like high screeches like that.
Thank you,
And
Dakota. Thank you, Dakota.
You're also like almost pawned off to anybody that we need a political affiliation with.
True.
Like, here, take him for a night. We'll have him back in the morning.
Oh my god. Okay.
Are you wearing
Anyway.
your white Nike daddy shoes?
Anyway.
Oh, I do have. Okay, sorry.
Anyway.
Go ahead, Master Daddy. Why is he not on the poll?
There wasn't enough. I couldn't fit on
Oh,
there. I
okay.
had to do everybody.
Yeah,
So you know what? That's fine. It's fine.
I like being daddy. You guys can keep me as daddy. Where did all these votes come from? No, it's okay.
Whoa.
Sonder.
Okay, thank
Sonder.
you, thank you. I appreciate it.
Don't let it get to your head.
Sorry.
Stay humble, bitch.
You know, we were gonna play D&D tonight, but I think we were just gonna
Oh,
be
no.
entertaining shenanigans for the rest of the evening.
I'll be quiet.
Um,
for
I just
5
can we
minutes.
just we'll just choke this all up as this is our random bar banter.
Right. Yeah. You know, we started a poll. You started a poll at the Jagged Shark's Tooth amongst all the patrons.
Before we play music, we have something really important to ask everybody at the
We
bar.
hand out pamphlets.
but
Who is the most suddenly goat here? Like, really?
it would be Soul. Like
Who's the
hands
goat?
down. It would be Soul.
Oh my god. Okay. As you guys were in the process of I spent all my channel points because I wanted active people to be included. Thank you.
Oh, thank you, Taco.
Thank you, Taco. You guys had partnered up with another band for the evening, as you guys had decided to kind of battle the bandit, sort of, but not really. You're kind of working together, kind of seeing who can perform better. And it is a very interesting, melodic and harmonious event. Or is it? I'll have you guys who are playing roll performance checks for me.
Yeah.
This is the type
Alright.
of battle that doesn't involve bloodshed, right? That's what I'm.
Wow.
Well, your fingers might get bloody if you play real metal.
I don't recall
It
if I
happens.
actually, if I had made it back in time to play.
Yeah, we were all
Everyone's
there.
here. Yeah, everyone's all
Okay.
together.
I'm gonna play till my fingers bleed.
Yeah, because as you guys had gone to go, Sonder had bumped into that strange individual who had been at the
Mhm.
there at the tavern, and Iskra had called him over, wanting to be up at the front. Here we go.
That
21.
is my collarbone, in case anyone was wondering.
Constant.
Mhm.
What's left of it.
What's left of your collarbone? All right, so
Ooh.
sound off.
We're off to a good start today.
Soul got a 21.
21 performance.
Nice.
Awesome.
Nice.
Sonder,
20.
20. Awesome. Iskra,
16.
16. All right.
But I did it stylishly with this dice from Darth.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah. That's awesome.
Thank you very much, Darth. It's super cool. It's in Game of Santos colors.
Nice.
And
Yeah.
And I got a
cheers
modded
from your
21.
mug.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Hear me?
No, what?
What?
I cut a modded 21.
21. All right. Sweet. All right.
Since
Thank you for
Alapin's
carrying me
voice
tonight,
obviously went out.
bandmates.
Right. All right. So it is. Let me roll for them, I suppose.
They all getting at 20s.
I'm just
Right,
grabbing
official.
4
Sonder is
d20s
the
and going.
official daddy.
We got a 20, an 18, a 9 and a 10. All right. So not too bad. Lowered it a little bit as far as harmonious goes, but not by a terrible degree. I would say that with the combined scores of the brigade, they definitely showed up. They definitely did their fair bit and were got slightly more of a reaction from the crowd with their songs. There was definitely something to be proud of, as you can see your manager in the back, Alequin, is just kind of like cheering you guys on from his table.
It's mostly just me going around like stabbing people to make them scream for us secretly.
Cheer for them. Moves on to the next table. Cheer for them. Yeah, definitely I could see that. All right. So as you guys are playing, the evening has continued. You see that the door opens once again, and from outside comes 4 armed members of the watch. They go on either side of the door.
How many are there?
Only at the front door?
At the front door. Only at
I'm
the
gonna
front
look
door.
at the back door, like the kitchen entrance, like at different ways.
There is a door that goes into the kitchen, but you can't see into the kitchen from inside the tavern.
How many 4
gonna
armed
keep
guards are
singing.
there?
4.
I see what you did there. You know what? We have this fantastic group of people called Dads and Dice, and they would totally love to have you and all of your puns.
Oh yeah. Well, I had to do a dead
You had-
pun
you had
for
to Okay.
the
In
memory.
honor of Dreamy,
My
if she's
victory.
out there right now, and any of the other
Mhm.
Dads Dice, I think they're actually going to be playing tonight here in a little while. This dad pun brought to you by Dads and Dice. Go check out our friends over there. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So, as you as you see them enter, and they kind of they flank each side of the door. In walks in 2 of the same 2 individuals that had come in before, the monk dressed individuals that had come and sat at the bar to watch you guys.
I'm gonna, when there's a free moment, when I'm not actively playing, I'm gonna spies murmur. Everybody, if I notice this,
Yeah.
anyway.
Make a perception check.
If I notice. The thing
I
that
just take
Iskar's
my
worst
drink
at,
and kinda, like,
noticing.
Try to sink back into the crowd and just kind of stay my distance. Watch exits.
I do not, probably, because I got an 8.
Can I do an insight check on? Well, I guess I would have to perception it too.
Go for it.
Okay. Perception?
Yes. So you notice that there is a tension, like the changes in the room, Iskra, but with the people kind of moving and shuffling about, it's kind of lost. At this far away from that door, it's kind of harder to see.
26 perception.
Okay.
The flags in the air.
So then you do notice the kind of shift in tension, and then as you look to the door, you can see Alequin's eyes kind of dart back and forth to the door, and Kindred's like you can see slumping further and further down into the seat. And yeah, so as you kind of see them come in, and you see the 2 monks come in, followed by another individual in this like blackened leather, sort of almost like a raincoat, trench coat sort of thing, following behind the 2 monks. They have this like wide brimmed hat that goes all the way around them, their head, with a very protruding, almost beak-like nose. Kind of gives you like
Gandalf?
Witchy vibe.
witchy kind of vibes, but for this is an older man. Yeah,
Snape.
Just
And this insulting.
kind of Snape-ish.
Daddy slip.
Yes, dreaming. We'll work on that. I have a little icon that every time you guys do a dad joke, it just puts up sponsored by Dads and Dice.
Can I do a?
Go ahead.
Can I do an insight check to see if they're like directly heading towards a certain person, or if they look like they're focused on a thing, or they're just coming in to get drinks?
I will say with that perception check that you had earlier, you're kind of, as you guys are playing, and there's a momentary pause where the other band is kind of starting to take over, and you kind of watch them, and they beeline for a empty table.
Okay.
That is about halfway between where the bar is at and the outdoor patio area where you guys are currently playing.
So we're on the outdoor patio.
Yeah, so it's like the side, like if you were facing the entrance, this far side on the right is kind of open to this like open deck patio that kind of shows off the harbor and the little inlet that comes in from there. It's almost like a little raised deck, basically, if you know what I mean. And so that's where you guys are playing, like right there, where it's kind of on the outdoor area. And you guys are currently seated closest. You're still within the bounds of the tavern, but not outside, but like closest to it before going into the outside. And they're at a table a little bit further in, but close to the bar. So like 2 tables away from you.
And is the same waitress on working tonight? Is her shift?
Tonight there are 2 young men that are attending tables.
Okay. Have we did they bring us drinks? Do we have to go to them?
Yes. One of them that has brought over the drinks for tonight. His name is Raleigh. Raleigh.
So I'll just kind of put my hand up and flag him, I want him to come over, I'm gonna order something.
He's currently setting some drinks down at a table. Then he comes over to, yes. What can I get for you?
I'll put down enough to pay for a refill, and then tip him decently, but not a whole gold piece. I don't know what drinks are here.
Okay. Yeah. I would say that. I mean,
10 silver?
Yeah, probably.
Okay. So
which is a gold.
Oh, it is.
But go for it. It's over. It's fine.
Okay, whatever.
We do.
Now I know.
Okay.
But not a whole gold piece.
Not 1 gold
10
piece.
silver.
10 silver. So
It's very important distinction, sir.
I'm thinking pennies
you
and
paid.
dollars.
You basically paid for him paid him with a bunch of ones. You paid him $10 in ones. It's fine.
Mm-hmm. Anyways, I just kind of want to nod over and be why is the mood changed when they showed up? Who are they?
Don't have to pay them any mind. It's just the watch. They come in here from time to time. Not often, but from time to time.
We don't have to watch our coin purses or our backs around them, do we?
Righteous men. I wouldn't worry about it.
Okay. Thank you. And just kind of leave it at that.
All right. He goes off. The one witchy-like individual, with his leather coat, kind of almost like a Western-style duster, if you would. Just kind of sits down. He kind of makes a big show of getting himself comfortable, and he leans back in his chair and places his hat on the table.
Dust. No.
I mean, you can do what you want to do.
I'm not as much as an asshole as I want to be. I'm not going to fuck us up right now.
Exactly. I figured. But Alec, when you can see kind of he leans over to you and it's should we get ready to run?
Calm your nerves. Let's see how the night goes and not be guilty.
He kind of nods and then
As I just like pour a drink and like, just ignore it.
he takes a nervous sip, and then it is back to everyone to play once again. I'll have you guys roll another performance check for the last half.
I'm gonna be watching them see what they do while they like. Are they watching them?
Make a perception check.
Okay. Where did my phone go?
Dang. I got a 13.
13. All right.
16.
22.
22.
20.
20.
Not natural
Nice.
though.
Okay.
Ooh, I got a 20.
They got a 17, a 9, a 5, and an 11. The vibe of the room has clearly shaken a little bit, but you guys continue to play on and do a decent enough job. There's a couple of people who, on the more livelier bits, will get up and start to dance, in the little tight spaces that they can around some of the tables. It's a very jovial mood. It takes a little bit to lift it after the arrival of the watch, but they got there. And eventually,
Did Mai ever tell us the name of her band?
that I had on a separate thing. Yes, totally had this ready because I totally remembered.
Just like Jaeger, look around. First thing on your left, first thing on your right.
I love the internet.
They are the closet tables.
Yeah. The name of the band was Between the Knickers and Me.
Wow.
Well,
They're around.
Okay.
They're a rowdy bunch. They work the harbors, So yeah, Between the Knickers and Me.
Occasionally the brothels,
That yeah, apparently. That's actually not a bit it's kind of rowdy, but not too terrible when it comes to names. That's great. All right. I'm keeping this place forever. This is
It's still somewhat less disturbing than sudden.
fair. Then Suddenly Goats. Yeah. I mean, Suddenly Goats and Between the Knickers and Me. Between me and my drawers.
Oh, no. Suddenly goes between the knickers and me.
Oh.
I'm just imagining a goat turning around with underwear in its mouth, like,
Oh no!
How did this
Collab
happen?
country.
How did this happen? Gotta love
Our
it.
music
Okay.
will make waves across the land.
So yeah,
I'm really
that's the name of
hoping
the
this
band.
storm hits, because the rain would be a much welcome reprieve.
Marcus,
Mhm.
as you have been watching the watch members at the table, they're brought food and drink, but they are definitely watching the performance.
Insight? Could I roll an insight check on this? Like, are they watching because they like music, or like, are they watching?
Make an insight
That
check.
makes sense.
Yeah. You saw that the four armored
Oh.
guards stayed by the table, or not by the table, by the door. They stand both on either side of the door, and only the two monks sit with them there at the
Insight? Ooh, 21.
21. It's hard to tell. They're
Yeah.
watching, it's hard to tell what their intent is, because they're listening. There's no conversation going on at the table at all. Like, the older gentleman and the two monks do not converse. Occasionally, you will see the monks will look at each other, and there is almost the subtlest of moves of like a hand or fingers, and it almost looks like maybe they're using some sort of sign
study it.
language. Sure. It's almost like they're using some sort of sign language. You think it's so unperceptible. Like, it seems more almost natural that they're just like playing with their finger, but you can see that they are like looking at each other as they're doing it, and it's just with like it'll be casually with one hand. Sometimes they'll switch to the left and they'll do the same. They're just kind of almost like they're like popping their knuckles in weird ways, kind of thing. It's very strange, but something tells you that it is more than just
meets the eye.
yeah, more than it meets the eye.
Okay. So then I just want to try to pay attention to like if they do something, if someone leaves the table, like what was signaled that tried to go down.
Okay, they never leave the table.
Damn it.
Until the performance comes to a close, and they sit through the entirety of the rest of the performance.
Did they tip?
They haven't left yet.
Oh.
They stay at the table. The older
How many
gent.
drinks have they had? Like, damn, they haven't broke the seal?
The two monks seem to have gotten. They have two mugs that they have gotten, but what their contents were is uncertain. They seem to have gotten at least 2 refills each. The older gentleman seems to have been poured from a wine cask, and you can see the red liquid pour into his hand. He's probably had like 2 glasses.
Lightweight.
But
I hope
he's
the
not
merch
there. He's not like a drinking. He's kind of just casually sipping with his meal, and very slow and methodical. Like he cuts his food very in little perfect squares.
Everything's completely lined up.
Yeah, he's
I'm not mad at you. I'm mad at the dirt.
and
I'm gonna engage in some showwomanship
sure.
here at the end.
All right.
Just I want to thank Mai and the Knickers for participating in this musical challenge with us. It's been great. Absolutely wonderful to be
Take
here.
your top
Thank you,
off.
Nikki. I wink at Kindred.
I just raised my glass like, woo!
Because, thank you, Nikki and the Jagged Shark's Tooth.
The
Thank
bartender
you,
will-
you wonderful people. You've been great tonight. Go home, love each other, or stick around. We'll
Don't
be here a
forget
little
to
while
tip
longer.
your waitresses and visit our merch table.
Thank you to Colin Wilderwalker for that important announcement too. We're working on our merchandise offerings. They're not super great right now, but you can expect more later.
Like, we wanted goats. Nikki from the
Okay.
back of the bar is like, no goats. There will be no goats. And
You have to come to one of our outdoor shows for the goats.
But we are outdoors.
oh God.
Anyway, here's Wonderwall.
Yeah.
Taco Master.
Nice. Yeah,
Yeah,
definitely.
I'll just be like,
Start
I'll
playing.
be Iskra's hype man, like that way she doesn't fall flat. I'll be a woo
Like
girl for Iskra.
I can see Kindred being in Kindred's in the back like the Kermit the Frog.
Yeah.
gif. It's just like
Perfect.
no one
After
has
everything,
no go ahead.
after everything, Iskra says, I'll just do like one of those like, dun-dun-dun-dun, dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. Like
All right.
it's a thing. I don't know. It's a.
It is a thing.
Yeah,
Does that
I got
start the mosh
Must
pit?
be a musician thing. I don't know.
It's
it's a musician thing. Yeah.
Yeah. Kindred, you watch the older gentleman beckons Rally over, and he kind of like whispers,
Whisper to me, sweet.
and then Rally
You
kind of like
love me.
nods, and then goes
Where's
over
Rally
to
Here.
he goes over to the band and
Which
Rally to because they're all together.
Oh, okay.
And goes up to Iskra and Sonder. It's like,
Iskra, turn your mic on.
I flipped my spies murmur out.
yeah. So now you are broadcasting to everyone, right? What's going on? So you guys hear Rally asking. He's like, the captain of the watch would like you to accompany him at his table, if you wouldn't mind, and doing him
Ooh.
the honor. And
Don't mind sitting down with a fan.
Mai kind of looks up like, us too? Like, specifically, he requested set the suddenly goats to sit at the table.
Suddenly buy. No.
And so then
And for our next trick, we disappear.
my kind of just like looks a little scorned a little bit. She's like, well, it's fine.
I like give her apologetic eyes. It's like just look at
Maybe
her.
next
She's
time
like,
they'll get invited when they play better. But you know,
ooh,
Saul has them like
shade from Colin over here. Nice. My puts a hand on your shoulder, Iskra, and I'm just like, that's all right. I appreciate it.
Is there a
You
sign
played
on
well.
Iskra's back?
You played well. Until the next time.
It was a blast, Mai.
She bows and they head out off the side of the deck, and out into the street. You guys are invited over to the table.
On the way, it just Iskra. Just play it cool. I know you will. He's been watching you all night. It's kind of weird, but you got this.
I mentally nod to the spice room.
You go,
You're the TikTok like that one. What is it? It's like the subtitle voice. Whenever you, does anyone know what I'm talking about? No, never mind.
I'm
Nobody.
not with it
TikTok?
enough.
Okay, all right, that's okay. Never mind.
Maybe people out there might know, but I am.
Yeah,
I am
it's
not
kind of
familiar.
like Siri, like how, but it's a different voice.
Okay.
oh, for
Someone's gonna say
TikTok?
something.
Yes, I know what you mean.
All right. So, the four of you go up to the table.
Yeah.
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 I thought Iskra was only invited.
No. It was specifically your band.
Okay. Yeah,
Alright.
for sure.
Alrighty. So, as you guys come over to the table, the older gentleman stands, does this like really polite bow. You played marvelously.
I'll return the bow.
Yeah, same here.
So do I.
Where did you learn to play?
Picked up a couple things here and there.
Many walks of life.
Clearly.
Learned
It's like lead over to
recently
Eloquent if he
by
doesn't
my
walk.
friends.
The voice in Eloquent's head laughs.
Oh man, we got some fourth wall stuff over here. So he kind of gestures to the table. It's like, please sit. I am Captain Valravin. I am a representative of the watch here in Veltalar. But please do sit down.
That might be fun to do a show for you and the watch.
What
We
was
could
the name?
probably be available for that.
Captain Valrobin.
Valravin.
Wingardium Leviosa.
Belvedere.
Oh, Robin.
This, he points over to the man on his left. This would be Brother Treos, and this, Brother Tyrell. They informed me of your prowess in the way you performed and the curious songs that you played. Definitely not from around here. Forgive my curiosity, but I am under the assumption that you are traveling through this area.
Yes. Trying to make our way North.
Interesting. He like sits back, and as you guys take your seats, he finally sits to join you, and just like,
What better way for a band to build a claim than to see the world, you know, and to
Mhm.
find more inspiration for songs?
I couldn't agree more. And interesting that your third friend would make that comment, for I did have an opportunity for you. If you wouldn't mind indulging in a little conversation.
Absolutely. Yeah, anything we can get. Really, we've been blessed with so many opportunities so far in this town.
We haven't really done private gigs before, though, so I mean, we might need to talk it over afterwards. You
Of course.
understand?
Our
Of
manager would
course.
want to know.
Oh, you have a manager. How nice. He kind of looks over at the table with Alcuin and Kindred. And Alcuin kind of just like nods a little bit. Here's my proposal. In 2 days' time, we're expecting some foreign dignitaries here within the city. And as is custom, we tend to find things that make Algorand a special country. And what better special to be had than perhaps an upstart musician group come through and play something. You would be well paid, and it would be rather simple engagement of playing at a feast within the Watch's Tower, up on the hill. And he kind of points in the direction that you know is the walled off, like, upside of the city.
Can I roll an insight check on him?
Sure.
That would be a dream. Who are these foreign dignitaries you speak of?
I got an 18.
18.
Do they come from Big Sister Thay?
Also, would we get some of the feast as well?
Oh, you will be provided for whatever you need as far as food, beverage, or perhaps your own entertainment. And yes, we do have a few notable dignitaries coming in from Thay. But they would not be the only ones in attendance.
With a notably different accent from how Renan usually is speaking. I make eye contact. It sounds like a wonderful opportunity for us to expand our prowess to people of other lands. Perhaps they would want us to perform in their lands as well. Would
Just
appreciate the
eloquent.
opportunity.
Just as slaves, they perform, you know.
It would indeed provide you with a great opportunity to network outside of your normal ranges, perhaps. One never can tell what sort of luck you might find.
Sunder will get like visibly excited about like being able to play in different places and growing as a band. And
This is
Well,
my
it
whole
would-
life.
The comment about what sort
certainly-
of luck makes Iskra feel like a little.
Yeah.
Well, it would certainly be appreciated, one old man to another.
Kind of like raises an eyebrow, and then kind of like nods a little bit in understanding. Well then, as I said, you have some time to consider the offer. It is still a few days away, and I know this is rather last minute, and I have no idea if you are even going to be in town, but it would be a great opportunity. I would hate for you to miss it.
Tell him, increased fee for outfits and wardrobe. Since it's such less notice, tell him.
You understand, we do have just our traveling clothes that we perform in this bar or anywhere else with. We would need an additional fee probably to be able to fund a more appropriate wardrobe.
Mm-hmm. Especially for a private event like this, we want to make sure we all look sleek.
We want to make sure that if there are going to be as important guests as you say there are, that we're representing the image you want to portray properly.
What's wrong with what I'm wearing? He looks at his bare feet.
Yeah.
You look like the Beatles. Everyone gets a mop cut.
Yeah, just put the bowl,
I'm
the bowl
okay
cut.
with it.
Yeah.
Renan spontaneously getting up. I quit the band.
Flies away.
I'm out. Of course, I will make sure that all your needs are taken care of as far as your outfits. There is no specific dress code within the watchtower itself.
Leather.
However,
Good to know.
if you wish to put on a semblance of professionalism, I can appreciate wanting to make sure you want to do a thorough job. If you
aside from
wish,
oh, sorry, go ahead.
and you do accept this offer, you are welcome to come by the tower on the morrow. I will have our tailors prepare things for you.
I'm going to skies murmur the group. Would now be a good time to tell them that we have found a helmet? That we were going to head out and return.
Like, I know you're not physically there, but I'm like, no. Like, literally shaking my head. No. Like, don't tell them shit. Like,
I was thinking about that too, and I'm not certain if they find it on us and we haven't said anything.
Exactly, that's what I was thinking as well. I mean, that's what I was thinking as well.
Ooh,
like,
that's
another
a
time. 'Cause
good.
out of question, who has the helmet? Or out of character, not out of question.
Iskra always had the
I
helmet.
had picked it up before.
Yeah,
At
some point.
Is it in the room?
So,
I would imagine,
but it would
probably
be in
the
my
room,
bag,
yeah.
so it'll just be up in the room at this point. Now that
The
we're
head is
back
still in it,
performing.
too. Okay.
Well,
Alright.
how should we contact you if we are to continue with this? Just head up to the watchtower.
Of course. Actually, I will be staying at the auxiliary tower here within the harbor area for the night. You may come by and leave a message with one of the doormen, and they will see that it reaches me.
Sounds good. And I'll turn to the two monks. And thank you for the recommendation and the kind words. It's appreciated for our whole band.
It was a pleasure to see such skilled individuals putting on such a great show for the locals. We do take pride in our country and our citizens here. And the fact that you have brought so many smiling faces to everyone bespeaks of your talent. And it is that talent that I do wish to show.
Can I look around for the other band and see what their reactions are?
They
to
have already
seeing
left.
This? Okay, they're good. Okay.
Yeah, they left whenever you guys were walking over to the table. They had already headed
Okay.
out.
They're looking pretty spiteful right about now.
That's why I'm like,
they're
I'm
out there.
wondering
They're
if we
actually
should
in.
tell
They're
them.
actually in the barn right now, like popping all your tires of the wagon,
the wooden.
egging the car. You know, egging
Joke's
the
on you,
van.
mending bitch. No.
Then more of those crazy cats show up.
Mhm. That's a
Little
whole-
did we know they were all spies, and they are all collecting the residue of the Grimishka to prove that we did it.
I sent that shit all away. It's got long gone. It's nowhere to be seen except for Pigug's stomach.
Hashtag blacklight.
All right. So, he's like, allow me. I am sure the bar's owner is taking care of you, but I would like to put in a donation for your stay and any expenses that you have acquired here. I'll buy you a meal.
I leaned
How
to
about
Eloquent.
that?
He should buy him some cough drops.
Oh, I have a bag right over here.
No.
Damn, when was the last time you used one?
Whoa, we lost the sounder. Hold on.
My computer's cutting out. Is it
It's
just
the
me? or-
thunder.
Yeah, I know. No, you're fine. We're just
Okay.
we're moving
Everyone
stuff
turn
around.
off your cameras and turn
No,
back on.
don't do that. Whatever you do, don't do that.
For now.
How dare you?
I was the DM for a second.
How did it feel to wield that power?
I feel it. Ooh, the power. Feel it, Krog.
Okay, so it's like after he, makes that offer, it's like, what do you say? I invite you for a lunch tomorrow. We can continue to speak of these things.
Lunch.
This has Gabriel repeating itself all over again. Can we just skip this one?
Lunch? How could we possibly decline?
Mm-hmm.
Lovely, monsieur.
I would be interested in meeting all of you. When he looks over at the table with Kindred and Aliquin.
I just do like that awkward, like, well, we know we got caught. We're like, oh, and like try to toast Eloquent.
Well, they're just right there. We could call them over. Hey, hey, come over
I just
here.
look like,
I'm just imagining Kindred sitting down, and like as he sits down, he just drives a dagger into Soul's leg, like
Oh,
we're not there.
why?
sitting there red in the face, like trying not to flinch.
It's like, it's fine. I'm going to retire for the evening. I appreciate your interest in hospitality, though. I did not get your names.
Oh, I don't remember. Did we make up names?
Yes.
We did.
We
Seeing
did,
them
right?
falter for a little bit, like that's Colin Wilderwalker. That's Jack's Dragonheart.
Mhm.
I'm Delia Parsnip, and
Delia. A beautiful name.
that there is like look at Renan, like
banana. No.
Banana.
Banana pose.
Randall with 2 L's.
Wait,
Three L's.
what did you say?
Randall.
Randall? With 3 L's. How
And
partic-
an apostrophe.
Without looking at Iskra, I just kick under the table.
Drax
In-
Dragonheart.
Interesting.
I know I wrote it down somewhere.
A pleasure meeting all of you. Now, I must go and retire for the evening. Thank you.
Have a good night, Captain.
For permitting me a small moment. I'm looking forward to seeing all that you can accomplish. Kind of bows.
The
The
pleasure's all ours.
The two monks who've been silent this entire time stand and bow and follow him to the door.
Bow back.
So is it like the same style of monks that we've been seeing sporadically, or is it
Yes.
like
Same
different
two.
style of monks?
The same two that were here the night before.
Okay.
Did you just finish the car sound?
Yes.
It's like I
We
wonder if they
heard-
heard that.
I was like, it was very faintly heard in the background, vroom, vroom, and then you went. Vroom.
That was me.
Amazing.
I let out a deep breath after that interaction.
Wow. That was quite the. This is going to be quite an opportunity.
I just like they've like left the door shut. They're all gone out, right?
hmm
Okay. I just slowly like pick my drink up and go over to their table and just sit down. I'm like, yeah. Wow. You sure you didn't deal a bad hand there? Drink, and I just shove a drink in your face.
And I'm just sitting there. The hell did you call me?
I'm sorry, I hadn't come up with a name for you
Randall.
yet. It was on the spot, and
Randall
There you
sounds
go.
similar to Ranan.
I don't think you'd have a last name to it.
Ranan.
What is my
Okay,
name? Is
so when we go to the
Golden-
next city or the one after that, by
Sauce
all
Spice
means,
You
Memory.
let
will
me
remain
tell.
Randall.
Let me tell the name. Nobody in this world would know my old name.
True.
Randall.
We could go. Well, I like Drax actually. We'll go with that. Wait, what was your name?
Alcuin's like, so
My old name?
no, Iskra.
Iskra. Well, that too, but yeah. Iskra. What did you call yourself?
oh,
I don't
I
remember the parsnip.
called myself Delia.
Ilya.
It's a old friend.
I need to write down these names just in case.
So do I.
Guys, like every person you meet is like a different name altogether. There's like 100 names to those suddenly goats.
It's the hash slanging the hash slanging.
Smitty Werber Jaeger
Oh
Mansion.
No.
He was number one.
Oh no.
Alright, what was Saunders?
Drax Dragonheart.
You know what? Y'all are
I mean,
drunk.
I said Jax, but Drax is cool
Oh,
too.
Jax is okay.
Jax
I like Jax.
Dimmadale.
Jax.
So, well, I mean, in a way, this gives us good cover to stay here for 2
Mhm.
days and see what we can find out.
I
And
think
we
you're
get-
right though that it
Problem.
is.
He's sleuthy.
Here is the problem that I see. Dignitaries from out of town
Yep.
Mhm.
were awfully close to Thay.
Well, not there are. From
They did say
Fae,
that.
and I mean,
Yeah. And other places.
I'm gonna like really lean in and like mouth it. Don't really say it. And if y'all don't hear me, fuck y'all. But I'm like, what if it's fucking like?
Right. I
Oh
was
my gosh,
thinking
I
the same.
totally just went blank.
Amaranth.
Yeah, I'm like,
One of the ones from now dignitaries from the Sword Coast
what
that
if she's
may
back?
be at this meeting. Yeah. Yeah.
But at least
There-
there would be a big feast that we can eat.
We could
It might
discuss
be your last feast.
ourselves, possibly.
There
Because I
have
kinda
to
like
be so
what the fuck,
many
like a little stuck
important
piggy.
people in the empires that, or in the kingdoms that they has taken over.
Alcuin
What
kind
are
of
the chances?
Alcuin nods. He's like, yeah, it's. I mean, you know, there's a lot of them for just one person.
That's actually a really good interpretation.
Yeah, well done. Salt's gonna spice murmur If it turns out that all of these people are really bad people, do we kill them all?
We try.
We run out because we don't know how many of these people are magic users. That's how you get into power here. So it's going to be more dangerous to fight in a situation like that.
Alcuin wanted to bomb the tower.
I did.
If it comes to that,
With what?
My
I mean,
fingers
you know,
like
we can-
slightly crackle with
It's like-
a little bit of electricity. Like,
I like
going
cover
to
his head. I'm
break
like, no, you don't
something.
know what you're signing.
I, you know, we'll get some things, and I'm sure we can find something that would explode, and you know, between
a
all of
body?
us,
If
bodies explode.
I mean, have Sonder punch it. It explodes.
hey, I didn't mean to kill that poor cat.
Sure. I saw you
That
hit just
would-
right, whatever that thing you do all the time.
He's trying to hit the nerve.
I heard you go stunning strike.
that's
I
what-
like looked around
Every
the
time
bar.
he's like an anime character, like
Nobody's
stunning
listening
strike,
to us.
stunning
Yep.
strike.
that was not a poor cat. That was an abomination that had to die.
I'm with him on that one though.
So if
It doesn't know it's
If-
an abomination.
something happens to the tower while there is a lot of these big name people, wouldn't that make it suspicious?
Don't be
For
suspicious.
them?
Don't be.
How close is the tower to the rest of the town? Like, if it did fall, would it fall on any particular person? Or the certain buildings around?
And would it potentially be worth it?
Right.
Just an orphanage.
How many of these people who are dignitaries are evil? You know? Don't want to. If they aren't evil, or if they're trying to make peace with they and what has happened, then, you know, is it worth destroying the building?
Look, best
I
possible
just kinda,
outcome
like,
that I see
pull my
is we
ropes to
getting
the
in.
side and show you this giant fucking scar that I have, like, slashed into me. I'm like, it's worth killing all of them.
Worst possible
Black-
outcome
okay.
is not getting out of the last situation we were in.
Right. Yeah.
But, and then I'll spice remember, but let's not talk about blowing up a major part of the city's, skyline in a bar.
I
Maybe for the
was
night.
Eloquent's
looks
like,
around
Yeah.
and watches some drunken bastard fall off a chair. I think we're okay.
yeah,
You
it's
think,
pretty
but
late.
we're not sure. You never know. The night's
fair.
dark and full of terrors.
Did we eat already?
Soul over here asking the real questions.
I don't
You're
remember if
talking
we
about
ate
blowing up
before.
and crashing orphanages,
yeah,
and
I
now all of
mean,
a sudden, you know
there-
what? I'm hungry.
There was, I mean, you do get like while you guys were performing, you take like a little break, you
get
know,
one
and,
meal
and
ticket.
kind of you get to eat a snack
No
a little
problem.
bit. You're welcome to get more food if you are hungry.
I just don't remember if we ate like right before the.
Yeah, I
performance
would
or
say
not.
yeah.
Yeah, we had shawarma, remember?
Yeah, we did have
Wow.
short. Well, that was lunch, but
It was a late lunch.
mhm.
It was kind of a late lunch.
We can have.
Guess
I'll
we
make
never had
like
swamp.
cucumbers and some berries if you want. So
The fuck? Who bakes cucumbers?
I'll slice them up, and then I'll take a fire powder, and then we can put them up
What?
and some lime, and then that will taste so good. Have you ever had it?
Okay,
Fire
first off,
powder?
fire what?
Are you talking about like
It's
Like
called
the- chamui,
Tahini.
whatever, tahine, fire powder? Oh no!
it's sweet
Wait.
but also spicy.
My brain went to a far worse place. I'm like, why are we putting gunpowder on it?
Oh no.
That's a
But
spicy
that-
powder.
that cucumber's really
Things
got
are
a
getting
kick
too
to it.
spicy for the pepper.
Okay,
Yeah,
these
I'll call
these
over
puns
to,
brought to you by Dads and Dice.
a waitress, so I can
It's
get
a
some.
waiter. His name is Riley, and he's very sweet. Be nice to him.
He comes over and he's like, "Well, how did that go?"
What? Oh, it was okay. I would like to order some meat. You got to the like.
Sure. Yeah,
Okay.
we can bring you some roast.
Yeah, that sounds good. And then Sonda,
Jax.
this guy is going to give me some cucumbers as well, because he
You have
Cucumbers.
I just like give Riley this wink, like, mm-hmm.
could I go to like a side or like a bottle of fire powder?
Sure. Tahine?
Yeah, tahini.
Oh,
You know,
okay.
okay, they have it here. They do have tahini here.
But no nachos.
But no nachos.
But no nachos.
I feel like I've heard of these things before.
Hmm.
And he walks away.
I cast charm per.
Wait!
Tell us everything you know about this.
All right, so he goes off and gets your order. Eloquent has been staring at the table for a minute. It's like, well, so we go and have lunch, I guess, with this guy, or what are we gonna do?
Yeah.
Should
Oh,
be
This
right
time it won't be
behind us.
Iskra all by herself. While I play sadly in the corner.
I mean,
And in the end, it worked out.
y'all, y'all have that powder stuff I gave y'all, right?
Fire. I mean, right. The
We do.
well, the fireplace powder.
So
The
how
blue
about before you
powder?
go to bed tonight, you just go check out the fireplace, and
Hmm.
I mean, it's made
True.
very well.
Do we have to touch the fireplace, or how does that work?
Yes,
You just
yes,
look at it.
Yeah, just look at it, touch it, take it in, give it a moment.
Mhm. Put my whole head in the fireplace.
Okay, I'll go.
Let it
Whoa,
burn a little
whoa.
bit.
Just,
Sonder turns
I'll
into
probably
s'mores.
be okay, but
There's
Or
no
And
not.
then back
marshmallow.
in and then out. And then
Sonder
in
with
and
no
then out,
eyebrows.
and shake it all
Oh, no.
out.
There goes eyebrows. Yep.
but
Definitely
I
look-
mean,
they won't recognize me. So I don't have
no
eyebrows.
one's gonna recognize you because you're burnt.
Yeah.
But I mean, I kind of wanted to go talk to that priestess.
Hmm.
So maybe, as long as we keep in coordination with each other, you have lunch, I'll lunch with a different crew.
For sure. You definitely missed out on talking to her.
I'm
She
like,
was
not even looking at
interesting.
Sandra. I'm just looking at Iskra. Like, be careful. Like, you cool with this?
That makes sense to me. I
So glad that
did
we're
want
all
to try to
concerned
meet up
about
with Maya
everybody's
again too. I mean, this is potentially a good opportunity for our mission, but if we're supposed to be also trying to stand up for the magic users here, I don't know how putting on a show for the watch really looks.
We
We,
are infiltrating.
because we're playing the long con.
Mhm.
I
Mhm.
think this would help as well, because then we would learn the faces of their own allies and who to be careful of. We
Point
could
taken.
share that information with everyone else.
Yes, but just how close do we end up getting to learning those people?
Just between them and the knickers. Yep. I think that should give me inspiration. Ah.
I think
But,
Aaron's just like one more pun away from total party wipe.
There's
Renan's just getting
there's a
up,
giant
holding the side of his-
asteroid flying around Faerun that gets a little bit closer every orbit.
Oh,
when you
no.
say something like that.
Yeah. Renan just gets up, holding the side of his head. Wine. Walks
Where's your
over
second
to
bottle?
to the bar. And he drank it.
Oh my gosh.
Y'all are gonna make an alcoholic out of a cleric.
You're
Congratulations.
gonna make an alcoholic out of you.
More
Okay.
you know.
So,
When will his
Sandra, you go up to the fireplace.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay. You go over to the fireplace. You get this like a little bit of a chill down your spine. We need to speak.
And I know who that is. I think I do. I know
The voice
it's at
is
the Hamud.
the voice. Yeah, it's not one that you've heard before, but its voice, it like rings out. It's not in your head. It's like it almost comes by your ear.
I was saying, Draconic. Did I pass by you earlier? Nothing.
You get no reply.
Did I pass by
Santos
you
just
earlier?
talking to the fireplace over there.
I'll do it quietly too, but
Hand on the mantle. Did I pass by you earlier?
Don't look at me.
roll a flirt check on the
Yeah,
fireplace.
Saunders,
Let's get
you're
it.
trying to
Yeah. No, wait,
seduce
hold
the
on.
fireplace.
you make me smart.
He's like, you are just so beautiful.
Oh no!
Clip that. Somebody clip it.
I'm gonna clip it. That's great. That was great.
Yes. We're done for the night. Let's pack it up.
Okay.
Your
I'll
fire and
try
my water
again.
would be so steamy.
God.
Oh my god. This is, I mean, you've seen bards, seduce dragons. Have you ever seen a genasi seduce a fireplace? Bringing you original content here. Anyway,
I'll
Okay.
try it again
New
in
ship.
common this time.
A whole new meaning to the word Tinder.
oh, but hey, this okay, you're gonna make me say this so many times. This dad joke brought to you by Duds and Dice.
A little bit closer.
You
We just have
know,
like a pun count in the little corner, like ding.
Yeah, we should.
you know, this is
yeah.
this is why I have been mixing things before session every time because I
No, we
need
don't want
help.
this joke.
It takes a certain
Not
degree of
approved.
preparation to deal with this shit.
Yep, agreed. Okay, so as the rest of you guys, what are you guys doing for the evening or the night? Because now it is getting kind of late.
Wait. I try again in common.
No, there's no response.
Oh, there's no. Okay.
Left and
Sorry.
red.
Well,
Left on red.
Food.
We need to speak. I'm now going to ignore you.
So get his food.
Soul gets his food.
Can I get my wine?
You get some wine.
these
Let's
cucumbers.
Cucumbers are on the table and they are crisp and delicious.
He's
Oh.
gonna-
There's something
Do you
that
want some
Renan
of these?
doesn't trust about Sonder with
Sure.
you.
Thank you very much.
Do you have
how
these
much did the
in-
wine cost?
This
Wait.
would be like
He
10
was paid for,
copper.
right?
Yeah, everything was being paid for.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you
I
have
can
these
live
in
with that.
We got Daddy's credit card. No.
your homeland?
What'd you say, Sonder?
Do you have these in your homeland, Iska?
Something like them, yeah. Not this flavoring though.
The tahine. Oh my god. Okay, so what are you guys doing for the night? Anything else?
And I was just
Sonder.
sitting there holding it like, the ones on this world are so small.
Okay.
Gus. No.
I'll do
So-
my version of Gus too.
Renan blows away like Winnie the Pooh.
I'll do wind wall.
But yeah,
I'll
just,
raise my
point to
ass in
Sonder.
the air and
No, stop. Just stop. Anyway,
Sonder,
Kindred, go ahead.
come here.
oh, again.
Yep.
Okay. Well, we should maybe do this in the room.
Shut up. Come here. As I'm like walking up the
God.
I
Alright,
spies
yeah.
murmur, Kindred, before you go to sleep, I would like a word.
Oh, it's so popular.
And then,
Session.
and then I go back to drinking a much needed drink.
Okay.
Walks up to Iskra. Would you like some soul by any chance?
Got my own.
Okay, I'll take some.
So yeah, once we get up there, shut the door, do a quick check, make sure nothing's been disturbed in the room.
Okay. Investigate.
Oh, nice. 18 plus 9. Wait, investigate.
Mhm.
I'm thinking something else. Oh yeah, that's 9. 27.
Everything looks fine.
Wait a minute. This pedestal was here when I left
God.
it. Here.
Everything is exactly where you left it.
Okay, so then and I just touch his staff. There you go.
We're at last I checked was day 5. I think we're at day 6 or 7 now. I think it might just be 6.
You had done it like last minute the night before.
Yeah.
You're way off.
Okay, so what?
We're on day 9.
Oh. Okay, I'll update that then.
Alrighty.
Words
All
won't be without me. But
Would you ever said that we thought this Honda could count?
Okay, so your spells cast. Iskra, what are you doing for the night?
Oh, I'm gonna go talk to that smoke at a hot fireplace too, real quickly.
Alrighty. And
then-
what do you say to the fireplace?
I'm out of jokes. I'll just look at it.
Yeah,
Just look
you're
at it.
looking hot tonight.
Or you just kind of stare into the fires and just kind of lose yourself in visions for a minute.
he's just embraced it. He's like, yeah.
Starts spinning.
Yeah.
It's great.
All right.
And then I'll head upstairs and, get myself ready for bed. I don't have anything extra special to do.
Alrighty.
Same here.
We're women in the same room, right, Iskra?
You-
Yeah.
you-
Well, we've got like little
You've
Yeah,
got
like
like
some
individual
different
rooms.
but we are in the same like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You just walk in on me like adjusting the girls, getting her ready for like, oh, got company coming. No.
Oh my god, you're
Changing out the padding.
Oh no. All right. So, Renan, are you staying out in the barn? Or-
After going and talking to Kindred, yes.
Okay.
So,
Who is it? No.
Yeah,
Are you
I'm gonna close my section of door.
Kindred is like sitting on the bed with her legs up a little bit, like, who's there?
You know, like the very beginning scene of The Mummy when like he walks in on a Noxuna moon, just like sitting there, standing there.
Oh,
and
okay.
completely oblivious to any hint towards anything like that. Renan just
No.
walks up, sits down. I need to send a message and perhaps materials to Atet. Do you think that you could do that?
Yes, if you have the materials.
Materials just that I need to send, or materials for a spell to send it?
Both.
What are the materials for the spell?
Well, it has to fit in a chest. I mean, but you saw the chest. It's big. And then it just cost me 50 gold.
I can do that. Do you
It
have
will
any
be-
any paper by any chance?
We stopped at the paper store earlier. Remember I made you buy this?
You have paper.
Paper that you will allow me to use.
You guys got paper for that
I
last
made
time.
you get paper for this reason.
Yeah.
Ah.
Does nobody write shit down?
Nope.
So I write out the instructions as to what it is that I'm wanting, and I give the 50 gold to Kindred and then 200 gold in the box just in case. It's gonna be my contribution towards it. And then I'll take the circlet off and put it in. Looking somewhat longingly at the circlet before I just look at Kindred.
So, because you're wanting an enchantment placed upon the circlet, right? That's what I gather.
Yes.
So, you know that it's going to take... It can take a long while. Does this have sentimental value?
Yes, it does.
Well, I don't want you to be without it if it's important. Look, and pull out the chest from my bag of holding, and I open it, and it is filled to the brim with like jewels, all kinds. And I'm like, Beryl owes me a favor. I mean, we can get the metal. We can throw some gems in it. I mean, you don't have to send your circlet if you don't want it.
I've worn that circlet for 400 years. I think I'll be alright without it for a month or two.
Okay. So then, as I like pick through the chest and pull out and make sure they're in there. Okay.
Sandra, what are you doing?
I pull out 300 gold's worth of diamonds, and I just kind of palm them to you, like, you should be able to use these better than I could, if you know what I mean.
Okay.
And I shot it, and then I'll take his note along with the 200 gold, and then I have the 50 gold, cast it. I send it to Brazel.
Okay.
He's trustworthy. And I also put my own handwritten note to message me to let me know a time frame tomorrow.
Okay.
All right, it's done.
Thank you.
Now, go to sleep.
I'll leave you. And I turn and almost hurriedly walk out of the door.
All right. Sandra, what are you doing?
I'll go upstairs. Is Soul also going?
Yeah.
I
we'll go
imagine
with you.
after he's done eating.
Okay. Once we get into the room, Soul,
Hear the music again.
I have to speak to someone important to me. So I'll be right back.
Oh, okay. Are you leaving the tavern?
The tavern, yes. But I'll be back as soon as I can. If there is any trouble, I'll let you all know.
Are you sure you don't want company? Maybe I could go as a small creature.
If you'd like, that's okay. Yeah, that should be fine. Are you able to turn into something discreet, like a mouse? Or a snake?
Yeah, of course.
Okay,
Just keep me hidden from any grotesque cats.
right.
Feed him
Never
to a
heard from him
cat.
again.
He's gonna turn into a slithery little snake.
So I'll turn into a baboon.
Oh no.
This magical mouse is a peace offering.
He turns into a capuchin monkey, and you are now Jack from. We named the monkey Jack.
Macaque.
Let's see.
Jack.
There's a giant fire beetle. There's,
Oh my god. Okay, just it's fine.
He's like, I'm making
Oh.
an executive DM decision.
There's a sheep.
You can
goat.
you can turn into a mouse. You don't have to have. You can look up the if that's what you want.
I was actually looking for a snake. Why don't I see
Tiny snake.
a level
that's
0
cute.
snake?
Tiny snake. Or
That's
poisonous.
what it's called?
Yeah.
Is it not level 0?
It's like 1/8
Oh, okay.
challenge rating or something like that. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Or poisonous snake.
Do poisonous snake.
It becomes a
You mean
coral.
venomous snake? But I guess.
Oh yeah, there is one poisonous snake. It's a 1/8.
Poisonous.
Ooh,
The
it's a
venomous
little
snake.
disturbing. That means we have to eat the snake in order for it to get
Right.
us. I'm really liking this. We're gonna.
It's a different kind of snake.
Yeah, it's like the frogs that if you lick it, you get poisoned.
Yeah.
It's not poisonous. All right, so You turn into a little snake.
Okay.
Snake.
You can crawl inside of my hood.
Mhm.
I'm gonna spice Murmur Iskra.
Okay.
Me and Soul are going outside for a moment. There's someone I need to talk to.
No trouble then?
No trouble. I think it's okay. But I will let you know if there is something wrong. The whole group. But if we aren't back in the morning, something may have happened. But
You want me to wait that long?
well, if we don't come back by what time is it now? 12.
I
That's
mean,
1.
yeah, it's probably
It's
midnight.
late.
If we don't come back, I don't imagine you should stay up till 3. But if we aren't back by 3, and you happen to be awake, I guess let the rest of the party know. It should be nothing. Just a familiar face from the past, it seems.
Are you going somewhere in particular so I know where to find you?
I don't know exactly where I'm going to go, but it will be in town. Most likely I'm going to check the ports.
All right, well, be safe. I'll be
well.
here.
Okay. Okay, cool. And then let's go ahead and head out.
Go to the docks to find some sailors.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Real retro
know.
gaze.
I sit up and lean against the wall on my bed instead of actually lying down to sleep, so that
Oh,
way I don't
man.
fall asleep accidentally.
And then I'll head out with Soul in my hood and pass by the fire again, seeing if there's a message that pops up.
Okay.
There's
Go
someone-
with the fireplace and don't feel anything.
Okay. Yeah, I'll go and head out to the outside of the tavern in the front.
Okay.
And then look around for a moment.
You walk out into the empty streets in front of the jagged shark tooth. I don't see anybody. Make a perception check.
25.
25.
Mhm.
I don't see anybody.
Ooh, and Soul, as a poisonous snake, you have blind sight.
Nice.
I'll look up into the sky. Well, do I see anything?
Looking up at the shadows of the night, the stars that shine brightly above, filling the entire expanse of the skyline. You can see, but you don't see anything suspicious or any movement up there.
I'll whisper to myself, Bahamut, protect me. I'll head to the docks.
Okay, that's
Just
not a
to try
far.
to find a-
Yeah, it's not a far walk, and you find a pier that doesn't have any of the too many boats around it or any sailors. Any people around particularly, but you walk there to the edges of the water. Switch some stuff around real quick. Do-do-do-do-do. Where are my things? Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Sorry.
Beedo.
Yes.
You get to the water's edge and you can see like that moon ripple across the calming waters of the harbor.
I'll sit down on this side. Feet facing the water.
Okay.
And just kind of wait. We'll pet Soul, if anything.
Okay. You just kind of wait for a minute. You listen. You can hear like the distant, like laughing of, late night conversation of like drunken sailors on the docks or in their ships, and it's like calming here by the water, and you feel that cold chill run down your spine again. You kind of start to look around, trying to see if, for a chance, you can see a familiar face. And as you turn down the length of the dock, there's like this strange, almost eerie like fog that's kind of settling over the water. And up onto the dock, it kind of like, it's almost like a dry ice, kind of like where it just kind of floats, and then it forms itself up into this like transparent gray individual. The familiar face. A young face. The same face you had seen before, briefly, in the tavern.
Hello again.
He walks over to you.
Are you alone?
No, I'm not.
Who's with you?
A friend.
Send him away.
Soul licks Saunders' neck.
I show that I'm unarmed.
Can I check him?
Well, you see that this individual is transparent and like there's no weapon on him. He's like, you can see through him, but he looks there, but like ghostly in his presence.
So, it'll be okay.
So I guess Sonder will put him down on the ground. So we'll slide a little bit over to this mysterious figure, raise its head, show its teeth, and then slither off somewhere else.
He's actually very sweet.
And
Who
I'll
are you?
cut you.
And with that, as the little snake slithers a little past you, we're going to go to break. And we'll be right back to see what happens next. So don't go
Hey,
anywhere.
Styles, what's up?
All right, we are back mostly. I was wondering what he was doing. I was like, where did Soul go? Oh yeah, Soul is the snake at the moment.
With the wings.
Oh wait, hold on, I'm in the
It's
wrong.
wonderful.
There we go. I was in the wrong thing. I was like, why is it Picasso'd? Soul is the snake. That's amazing. You know, I appreciate you, sticking in there for the bit, but if you want to sit comfortably in your chair, please sit comfortably in your chair.
You know, he reminds me a lot of Malzahar.
Yeah. Also hard vibes.
Also finishing my pot stickers.
Okay.
Wonderful.
This is great.
Just bring it up.
Thank you for that information, disembodied voice.
Okay.
I didn't know snakes like
Dude.
pot stickers.
Now you know. It's part of
We're
their.
learning all kinds of stuff
Mhm.
today.
This was on the Discovery Channel. I learned it on the Discovery Channel. Definitely.
Discovery D&D.
Discovery D&D. Exactly. All right.
There's nothing I can find.
They have the same texture as a baby rat.
Oh my gosh.
When you
Okay.
feed the snake.
Right.
Right.
Can
All
we
right.
get Mara on the line for some confirmation?
For verification, yeah, we'll get Mara.
Yep.
Mara! All right, so, Sonder, as you are sitting on the dock, or we're sitting on the dock, and you felt that chill run down your spine, you turn around to see, I just realized that this sound effect is gonna drive me crazy. Let's do, sorry, instead. Okay. So, as you turn around and you see this like ghost-like apparition, you can see that you can see through it. It doesn't. It's not physically there, but that same young face with like a bit of a patch covering one eye, or a portion of his face stands there. And as Soul slithers past and for a little ways down the dock. Thank you. That was amazing. Thank you for that. The figure seems satisfied at the moment with the passing of the snake as it goes away. And it's just you two standing there at the dock.
Whoever you think I am, I assure you I'm not. I don't even know myself. But one thing is promised. You should not be here. Not in this town, and most likely not in this land. They're watching you every step. I've been watching them, and you. You're in danger.
Did you see what happened earlier tonight?
Your wretched performance, if that's what you mean.
Right.
Yes. I was watching. Here, there, everywhere. In your head, outside.
How do I know that I can trust you?
You don't. And I don't know that I can trust y'all either. But we both have a common enemy now. They're after you, and I'm after them. And they're after someone I love. So we can help each other. Or we don't.
We've been invited to play at the tower.
So I've heard.
If
I
we
was
had
there,
you were there as well.
listening,
Are
but you
you
could not see me.
are you a physical person?
My kind of ghost-like apparition kind of just floats by him, and right as I get behind him, There's just like a small little like bluish kind of white ghostly light, and then there was nothing. Yes, I am physical. Though I don't know why I have this other part of me. I'm not human anymore. That's all I know.
So for
It's whatever it
clarification, the ghost is is physical now?
No longer.
All right, so yeah, the ghost
now a full
disappears,
human.
and now the physical person takes its place and is there with you.
What is your story? Why is they your enemy?
I don't know why. I don't know how it came to be or why I came to be. What I do know is that the Thanes did something to me that brought me back. All I know is that I'm dead. But clearly I'm not. You're as confused as I am.
I know someone with the same story. That seems to happen quite a lot.
I kind of lift this up to show, like, kind of wrong, I guess you would say, face. It doesn't really belong to me. It's more like a, not necessarily Harvey Dent, but like Prince Zuko, I guess.
Yeah, it's got this reddish part to his face, and you recognize the hue of the pink skin. It's not burned, it's not misshapen, it's just pink. And the eye, similar to someone that you know. Almost as if part of that face of a hobgoblin had been just plastered in. It fades from human skin to hobgoblin. And as he like shows the one arm on the side of that as you realize the solid muscle of like a hobgoblin arm on a smaller human frame. And you remember the night before or earlier that night when you had been walked by someone.
How strong the arm was.
Yeah.
On the body. Okay. That I have never seen before. But Faye is known to do terrible things.
You don't say.
We...
What I've been able to piece together so far is the Watch here, along with the Watch in other towns. They're not good. They hide under the ideal of keeping the peace.
Right.
But there are many innocents lost. I was one of them. As far as I gathered, they purposely framed innocents that they think could help them. And they do horrible things. How I got so lucky, I don't know. But hopefully you can help me find out.
Would you be recognizable to them if you were out in public?
I keep to the shadows. Hence why I've been watching closer than you think. I've been with y'all, here and there for quite some time. I've been leaving little notes. That was about it.
Well, going forward, you do have the opportunity to join us in 2 days, if you'd like. But I would need you to speak with the rest of the party, if you'd feel comfortable.
I'm not sure about the rest of y'all quite yet. At least I know you're not who you say you are, but it's unlike the Watch that do the same. Y'all are here for another purpose, and whatever that might be, I need help taking out the watch of this city so they no longer hurt who I love. You've been in
Who's-
contact with that person. And now you've made her vulnerable.
Who is that?
A little frail lady.
Hmm.
She's quite nice. You'd probably forget her as easily as you remember her. She's kind of crazy about her cat.
Can I recall any conversations that Renan may have had about that to us? I don't think. I know there's like a.
Renan, did you ever? You mentioned you had
I don't know
gone.
if he ever did.
Renan. Have you? I don't remember if you had actually talked about. I think you had mentioned that you had gotten stuff, but I don't remember if you had
Right.
talked about.
Yeah, nothing about the cat, not necessarily stating that it was like a sweet old woman that was making it.
Just that you were getting the stuff done.
What
No.
does this? What does this woman do?
You may not have met her. One of your comrades have, though.
Hmm.
The one with the wings.
Ah.
One day looking for supplies.
Yes.
Afterwards, the watch has been keeping a careful eye on every place that y'all have so far visited. I've been watching.
Is this
I'm not
common?
sure if they're onto you yet.
Is this common for all travelers, or do we look especially suspicious?
Many travelers, especially those who are new,
Mhm.
will get watched a little more harshly. But those traveling under alias and the whimsical thing of wanting to learn about the Fae and something, an ideological idea, I think even they might catch on with that soon.
Right.
But I'll be behind y'all. I'll help y'all whenever y'all meet these watchmen.
Okay.
There might be an opportunity to eradicate those. And then perhaps we can discuss I help y'all further, or y'all leave this town.
I do want to bring justice to those who have lost their lives to Faye and in the Watch. If that
So do I.
are you looking to exterminate some of the dignitaries as well, or just the presence here?
I guess it would depend on the opportunity,
Right.
because the Watch are very powerful. A wrong move, one mistake, could mean the death of all of you and your friends,
Right.
me included, or my grandmother. I can't let that happen to my grandmother.
Your grandmother.
You understand that, right?
Right.
Excellent.
Hmm.
We shall discuss further things later.
It was good to
there
finally
anything else
meet
you
you.
I'm sorry?
It was good to finally meet you. You reminded me of someone I knew from the past, but obviously you're not that person. When can we
I don't know
talk
how to
again?
respond. Perhaps in the morning at some point. But only in privacy for now. The Watch do not know of my existence quite yet. They just know of a shadow. And I'd like to keep it that way. I don't want them to know of me as a real person,
Right.
just as a fear of them.
You'll remain a ghost in my eyes.
Perfect. Do you have anything else to ask?
To ensure that we are talking to the real you, that I am talking to the real you, We should set up a word for communication. In case they do
How would
catch
we do
on,
that?
somehow. Something to identify each other.
My name is North. You can call me Echo, though.
Okay. I am not Jax Dragonheart.
I just told you I've been watching you for some time.
How far back?
Drax is not a stupid name, but it's not a very clever one either.
Right. You came up with it on the spot, as you probably have been able to tell.
Well,
Music is all
hopefully
real.
Hopefully the Watch are a little more fooled. But they don't have the same gifts that I do.
Worth. Echo. Okay. I will tell my friends about you. Those who I trust. And from there, would it be okay to speak to my party about this?
You may speak to the one with the wings and the other woman, not the hobgoblin. I don't know if I can trust them yet. You understand,
Understandable.
of course.
Mhm.
Yeah. Until I know for sure. I'm sure he means well, but
This is true. But I understand your precaution and wanting to protect the one that you love.
But
I won't to let anything happen to her if I can. If I can make a difference in that.
well, hopefully you can help. However, it's wrong to make promises that you unsure of keeping. I've been done that before.
I do
It
wonder.
hurts.
I'm sorry.
I am finished.
I do wonder why you were pieced together like this. Who would have brought you back?
Evil. And dark forces. That is all I know. And that's the only thing I know. And that is where my hate will lie for now. I didn't wish to die, but now I don't wish to live. I'm caught in between both worlds, apparently.
We will help you find peace
Perhaps.
as much as we can provide through justice.
Perhaps there is an answer.
Have you spoken? Have you spoken to the priest of Saloon?
I have not.
She's a wise woman.
She's wise
person-
about many things. Mainly faith.
She's for the people. And has become an ally. I would familiarize yourself with her, if you can.
I tend not to make friends with those I don't need to anymore. I will tell you this. Be wary of the Watch. They are known to fabricate the truth. If they catch on to y'all, and I fear they may have already, they may find things on you that you didn't own before, that are not your possessions. But you will not be able to defend yourself against it. Many of people in this town have been taken. They claimed they were a threat. Horrible, horrible magic, sacrifices, things of the such. Some of them didn't even know what magic was. Couldn't use it. The Watch are evil. Do not trust them. We shall speak soon.
Okay.
And then I will use an Echo Avatar to shoot my spectral image thing across the lake about... How long is the lake?
Well, you're on the harbor right now, so you could probably find a point somewhere else out of sight where you can use that same
So I want to do it like as far as away to kind of do like the effect of getting away. And then I'll just swap places.
Yeah. So
I'll swap
for
places with my Echo.
So for a brief moment as he stands there, like you can see that you feel that same cold chill down your spine, Sonder. And that was amazing. And in a brief moment, like his body just becomes translucent again, and it's just gone, leaving behind this like little mist that kind of settles down around the dock, and then disappears.
Okay.
Just like that.
Just like that. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Bahamut, you are the epitome of justice. If this is the right path, give me some kind of sign. I'll start heading back.
Are you
to
all
the
right down
cabin.
there by the end of the dock?
Are we really?
Like this little old man, like down at the far end, just like has a lantern out. What are you doing down there?
Oh, I needed to take a breath.
Like hobbles over, looking at while shines light up at you. Ooh, you're a tall one. Oh, you're blue too. Are these my old eyes? Nope, you're blue.
I spent too much time in the ocean.
Come on, and just like starts walking down the dock. You're not supposed to be here. Go.
Sorry, I'll be on my way.
He's like, no, go ahead, and like he just leads you down the dock.
If you
Like-
see a snake, I saw one slithering down the way.
Snake? Here?
It's okay. It is okay. It's a harmless snake. I saw a garden snake, but if you do see it,
He pulls out a gardening hoe. It was just like, keep an eye out for snake. Okay, will do.
right, so yeah, if
How
I
many
do see
have you
that
had?
snake, I'll take care of it.
Right. Be on your
I'll say
way,
that out
boy.
loud.
And, like he pats your back.
All right.
Make a perception check for me.
Okay. Ooh, 26.
26. You had at one point felt the sensation of the something crawling up your leg as you were saying it, knowing that as you had walked past wherever Soul had been hiding, he had wound his way up your leg a little bit into your boot. There's a snake in my boot.
Oh gosh.
And
Snake
You
in
had-
my sandal?
yeah. Yeah, it looks like one of those little anklets now is just wrapped around your your ankle. Like, oh yeah, no, it's decoration. But yeah,
Anklet?
a little anklet. So you head back to the Jagged Shark Tooth.
Well, so I either majorly fuck this over, or we have an ally.
I love that those are the two options. It's either really good or really bad.
Soul sticks his tongue into Saunders' ear.
I probably
Ugh.
deserve that. But
Let me-
all is well. Okay, let's hit the back.
Gosh. Yeah. Thank you, Graham, for, sending me over the edge there. Okay. So, as you guys get back to the inn, you let anybody know that you are back safe? Sonder?
Yeah, I will. I'll let Iskra know that I'm back.
And just as Iskra is like starting to like doze off, you hear the voice in your head.
I'll
Glad to hear it.
talk to you about it in the morning, so you can get some sleep.
Uneventful then?
It was eventful, but it's a lot to process.
Understood. Good night, Sonder. I slide down into the bed for real instead of leaning up against the wall.
Okay.
And if there's a rooftop on the adjacent building, I have now echoed my way up there and
Sure.
we'll keep watch over the group and tavern and stuff.
Make a perception check for me.
Should I be making a perception check too, considering I've been sleeping on, well, going
On the roof as
into
well.
trance up on
We're
top
drunk
of
as fuck.
Sure.
Different.
I love that you guys are like basically a security camera setup now, because one of you is on the backside in the barn, watching the backside of the tavern. One of you is on the front side and across the street, watching the front side of the tavern. You guys had the best night's sleep ever.
17.
17?
Oh, I'm glad I have
Advantage with
on-
sight.
Yeah. That is a 24.
All right. So from from either side, Renan, while you were able to watch before you go into your trance-like state, nothing seems to disturb your sleep from within the safety of the barn as you watch the back ends of the tavern. In the front, north, is you watch throughout the night. Occasionally you see a few people like walking down the street, mostly the guard, and you carefully stick to the shadows, carefully avoiding the sight. In the very, very early hours of the morning, you watch as one of the watch guards comes up the path. One of the monks, one of the Lockfist in tow. They come up to the front of the tavern. The guard leaning over and speaking in whispered tones to the monk. The monk leans down and starts like snapping its fingers. And you can see a small cat-like creature walk out from under the tavern, crawling out from a little space between planks. And the cat, he picks up the cat in his arms. He starts just like stroking across its back. And then the two walk away. And that's about the only strange occurrence you see over the course of the night. And all of you have a long rest. Renan?
I do want to use that divine intervention praying.
Sure. Yeah, go for it.
I got rid of the wild shape.
Yeah. You're back to soul
We would
now.
have never known.
Is that
All
what
right.
happened?
I'm just making my point. I clicked the button one time. I like this dice.
Yeah.
It's
see that.
being nice to me.
Okay, so
Um,
what is it? Hold on, let me adjust these sounds real quick.
Said a very soapy piece of cucumber.
That's fun.
Mhm.
All right, so as this is morning that you're wanting to do this, or before when you go to bed?
Morning.
Morning.
Early morning. I only have to be in trance for 4 hours.
Okay. So early morning. What do you say? What do you do?
Ersonos, I ask that you blanket this city within a fog that may blind the enemies to our actions. I ask for no more than 3 days, if you can manage.
All right.
Good idea.
As
Before
you
the sun sets on the third day.
as this like distant cloud kind of seems to rise in the horizon of the night sky, you can see the brief flashes there over the sea of stars as that rolling thunderstorm kind of crosses the horizon. You feel the briefest moment of connection between you and your deity. And slowly over the course of the morning, you can see creeping in from the sea a low fog that kind of starts growing and billowing larger, blanketing the harbor, covering slowly the city of Veltalar.
But it's morning now?
Yeah. I mean, and as the sun rises, the fog stays. Surprisingly enough. You
Let's get, get comfy, or are you still sitting, trying to fall asleep?
Ooh.
Iskra.
I mean, I'm sleeping.
Okay, I'll just go make sure she's tucked in, because I know she was up late doing whatever. She did probably dope monk shit or something. I don't know.
Dope monk shit. Yeah.
Okay, and then do all my morning ritual stuff and try to keep quiet, let her sleep, and then I'll gently like when the kid's trying to sneak out.
Make a stealth check.
Oh God, sorry, Iskra. I tried. Oh, okay, not bad. Let's see. Uh, 17.
17? What's your passive perception?
13.
Okay. There's a brief moment where Iskra kind of rolls over in bed, and for a brief moment you're like,
Thanks, Mom.
5 more minutes, 5 more minutes.
I'll just shut the door and go down and see what the others are up to. And oh, let me reset.
Alrighty. So, as you peer out one of the windows, you can see, it's really thick fog, but the daylight has come and it kind of has that haziness outside the window. You probably have about 20, 35 feet of visibility.
Dang.
before it like disappears into the
Did this
thick
all
soup.
roll in from like the Garth Brook on the far side of the town that way?
Yeah, the Garth Brooks concert when the thunder rolls and the lightning strikes.
It was a sleepless night.
The lights went out in Georgia.
Oh my god.
Oh man, tonight's So are the others there? I'm eating breakfast alone.
I don't know. Renan, are you staying in the barn for breakfast? Yeah. Okay. Soul, Sonder.
I assume we both would have woke up at the same time.
Because if not, I have like a giant plate of meat already ready to go. Because I'm like, yep, 5 more minutes.
As the fog is slowly seeping through the door.
Yeah.
Soul
Alex-
just chucks down from the second floor.
Jeez. He's like the cat whenever it hears like the crinkling of the bag. It's just like all of a sudden it apparates.
I'm just used to it, so like when he plops down, my drink like goes up, and I just catch it like without even breakfast.
Perfect.
Omira said that she was going to try to get the cloak to me. Was it by morning or by end of day?
By end of day,
by
I
end of day.
thought. So I'm like, oh, she's late. She's a liar.
1-star review.
Alequin comes down. He looks really bad. Kind of looks like he didn't sleep well.
Are you sleeping with the other band? Are you trying to be their manager? Are you ditching us? What's going on?
Just a lot, it's just a lot on my mind.
Welcome to the club.
Because it is what it is.
Hentai.
We'll talk about it later. Wizard stuff.
Oh, I got him breakfast, but I didn't know if all of y'all are gonna show up. I knew he was going to, so go to the bar.
I just spies murmur to the group.
I heard you needed like, don't, it's just sleeping. Don't wake her.
Too late. Spies member to the group.
Yep. I'm going to go and check on my commissions. If anyone wants to join me, let me know.
Why don't
what are we
you
doing?
join us when she said she'd be here latest by morning? Give her the benefit of the doubt. I mean, besides, she's an old fucking lady and like all this fog. What do you expect her to do?
You're muted, Sunder. You've been muted for if you've been talking, we have not been ignoring you. We
No, it's
just
okay.
didn't. Okay.
That's the cucumbers.
I will go with you when you are ready to.
Many thanks. Have your breakfast and then we can depart.
Saunders eating the cucumbers, so he'll be cat resistant.
Oh man.
So that's why Soul turned into a snake.
Well done. I like that one. That was good.
It's the forbidden cucumber.
Oh my god. All right. So then what happens?
Well, knowing the jig is up and he's set in his ways, and I have a fuck dress I need to go pick up.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
I didn't. That's probably why it took
Which
so long.
also reminds me, your little pets. What have you been
Oh, yeah,
doing
he's
with
been up-
them?
He's been up in the room. The crow's been up in the room.
Okay.
Is
And-
that raccoon had been in our room with us, so since you took it out?
Yes.
Okay.
Twiggy.
Twiggy.
There's shit everywhere. No.
Twiggy.
I've been keeping him fed.
Have
I
you?
think his name is Stick.
Yeah.
Pretty sure his name is Stick.
I enjoy that he's now named after a model and celebrity icon from the 60s.
All
Walk-
according to plan.
Oh, I
Yeah.
thought you meant FKA Twigs.
Welcome our little raiding party that just came in. Good to see you
Hello.
guys. Okay, so make an animal handling check to take care of with somewhat I give you advantage on this one. It is a forest creature of familiar enough background, like being it as a raccoon and not like, you know, a crazy something.
Griffin,
Yeah.
hippogriff, pox the sphinx thing.
Yeah.
Oh, bear.
Whatever
Still
the fuck
gets
that
over-
was.
Soul can't handle a raccoon, then
Yeah, I still can't handle a raccoon. Oof.
Oh, where'd I put the food?
Uh-oh. What was that face?
Math.
Oh, math face.
well, with
got it.
advantage. Remember?
Understandable.
A piece of tahine flew in his eye.
Okay.
Oh.
So, 28.
All right. Twiggy Stick is very happy with your loving and tender care that he is, you know, kind of taken to you a little bit. And
Easing up.
yeah, he's definitely kind of like follows
So
Soul around as much as possible.
And he must like all the snuggles that he gets. All the cuddling and the snuggles.
Yes. So he does curl up into like a little ball, and it's almost like you have your own little fluff
Attack
pillow.
raccoon.
Yeah. Oh, attack
Or
raccoon.
at someone.
What?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Well, we'll see how this relationship goes. Which then reminds me, Kindred, whatever you've been doing with.
Well, right now, she's in the cage with the blanket over it since Iskra's sleeping.
Okay.
But now the jig is up. I'll just be like, oh, you up now?
Yes. How could I not be?
Well, I'll have breakfast. I'll have a plate down here. I'm gonna go find the winged one so we can go get her stuff. But would you mind opening the cage and taking the blanket off of I know she gave Soul like some weird stuff, but I think the best thing I can name her is Plume.
Plume? Mm-hmm. Yeah, I can do that. Is it alright to just let her fly around the room?
I mean, I have everything locked and put away, and I mean, if she fucks it up, the guy's paying for the rooms, he said. We just gotta last 3 days. How hard can it be?
Kind of chuckle a little. It's like, alright, it's your bird.
Okay. So then there's a plate, and it's like the works ready for you. And
Put myself together, put my boots on.
hobgoblin arm. No.
oh, wrong piece. You took that one.
And then this fog. I'm gonna like before I go out, like whoever's like the server for the time, be like, which way was the barn again?
The barn?
Yeah.
The barn is around back.
Wish me luck. And I'll go see if I can find Renan.
Okay.
Wait, Sandra, you coming with, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so here we go.
All right. It's not hard to follow along the edges of the tavern and head back to the barn. And there, waiting at the barn entrance is Renan.
Good morning.
Good morning.
It actually is. I kind of like this weather.
You brought the food.
You got
Thank you muchly.
a little brown paper bag, little doggy bag. Cats use some.
What Walking through the town, pulls out a sausage. I'm not.
Sausage. You got like sausage, danishes, bacon, everything that's inside the bag.
I imagine like it's like the grease is accumulating at the bottom.
That's like when you get breakfast tacos and it starts leaking at the bottom. Yeah.
That's how you know it's good.
Yeah.
All right. So you guys make your way to Palmeiras.
Before they reach Palmeiras, is there a window in
So
the room that
and then the room what?
in the room that Ispra's at?
Yes. So you have been watching enough to know that there's like this tavern that they're in. First floor is like the tavern. Second floor is like the smaller rooms, and then the upper like attic section has rooms in it. And then you've seen them move by some of the windows that are there. So I would assume that you probably, as long as you've been watching this tavern, you know which room, because it's like a suite basically that has like smaller little bedrooms in it, and so you know which suite is the one that Iskra and Kindred have been in.
Then I shall. Then I'll use the time while they're traveling to my grand. I'll echo into the room.
I
And see if I can
immediately
be
like grab
stealthy
the
as
others
first.
and just say, something's wrong. We have to go back right now. Isker's in danger.
Okay.
'Cause
And
it
I
has
start
the,
running back.
Because the alarm went off in your head.
Yep.
Question with
Yes.
alarm. Is it someone in the space or someone that crosses over the alarm?
Crosses over as in is in the perimeter of the space.
Okay. Because he teleports in, so I didn't know if it would work with something that teleported in versus someone that crosses a threshold.
And does it work with a spectral? Right? Or
Yeah.
not a
Well,
spectral,
hold
but
on. Let me look at that.
as an echo.
DM decision.
Let me ask the spirits. I am consulting the spirits.
'Cause I'm sure if I've
Just a door,
been
window.
Spying on them,
20
I
foot
probably know
cube.
that maybe some sort of
Interesting. Because okay, yeah. All right. I was just double check. Yeah, no.
It does. I
Mhm.
do sense it.
Yes.
Okay, so yeah, I
Because
grab
of the
both y'all.
wording, the wording is
Or enters.
enters the space. So and as long as you're entering the space.
And
I
I
mean,
would have waited
you
until
wouldn't
they started walking a good ways, so they would
right.
give
Well,
me a little
and
time.
this is not something that
because
you would
I'd
have
be
been aware of.
not
of
too
their-
privy to. But
yeah.
with Echo Avatar.
Yeah, so the echo
Limited
appears in the
time.
room. Are you waiting till everyone's left? You've seen everybody leave the room? Or are you waiting till
I'm waiting
just
until-
Iskra's there?
They start leaving,
Yeah,
and then I'll wait until I see
Iskra in the
Iskra
room.
come in to tend to the animal.
Okay. So then Iskra, as you are tending to the crow inside of its cage. You
Yeah,
feel like
I,
this
like,
cold
throw the gently take the sheet off.
right.
Thank you.
Surprise!
Wake up, motherfucker!
Feathers go everywhere. No.
Good morning.
So the crow just kind of stares at you quizzically, as it kind of like fluffs its feathers out a little bit. And as you're doing so, you feel like this little cold chill go down your spine, just imperceptibly so. And then there's a bit of like the slightest displacement of air
I
within
presume it was me removing
yeah.
the cover from the.
But north,
Cage.
you are in the main. There's like a little bit. It's kind of like when you're in a suite in a fancy hotel or whatever. There's like a little bit of like a living room kind of area, and you
How
are in this
far
area.
did we make it before Kindred spontaneously turned and ran?
I'm hauling
Probably
ass.
about like 60 or 70 feet.
All right, I'll turn around.
Double dash. No.
Yeah, I'll run after as well.
Okay.
And then thinking about the possibility.
Okay. What are you doing, North?
Well, since she
Take
kind
it.
of seems unaware at the moment, I'll stay quiet for just a few moments.
It's like
and
one
then
of
I'll
those.
kinda-
I'm imagining like one of those like scary movies where it's like the camera is facing like you, Iskra, and behind you, like as you move, go one direction, there's no one there, and as you go back another one, now behind you, there's like a
Right?
figure.
Well,
You're just
'cause-
like back there.
My next thing to do is to go to the window and look like, is there like a shutter or something on it? Because I don't want to open the cage and let the bird fly
Yeah,
out
no,
the
the
window.
door, the window is
So-
shut. It's like one of those like up down windows.
Bonjour. No.
There goes Blue. I'm free! Ah! Yeah, flies
Dang
away.
it.
Now's my chance for a musical number about the people of the town.
I'm really hoping the North possesses the bird.
All right, so you're in the room.
Right. Go to the window.
And
Window's
then-
already closed. Make sure that it's not going to go anywhere. Turn back around to look at the cage.
And then you see
Um,
a person there.
water whip.
Water whip. All right. All of a sudden, this watery whip just kind of like comes out from almost seemingly nowhere and smacks at you. Go ahead and roll to attack.
Oh no.
You actually just have to make
Oh.
a.
Make a dex save.
One
Dex
whip
save,
with my
yeah.
hip, you'll slip into a trance.
I got a 14.
I hit you by barely.
All right. This little water whip kind of like wraps itself around you like this watery tendril.
And those are mostly low rolls, so it's probably a good thing. So 8 damage.
And that
And I'm
means-
gonna knock you prone.
It like
gonna
pulls
knock
your
me
legs out from
down?
under you and you fall onto your back.
She would not have knocked me prone. In fact, the echo would disappear.
Mm.
You'd be like, oh.
Mm-hmm.
And
Okay,
then
so this thing just vanishes.
Yeah.
it kind of, not necessarily like a shatter, I guess. It would be more of just because it's
Did-
more of a fog, like, it
Dissipation.
Yeah, it kind of dissipates.
would just be like a cloud of smoke, like,
I want to say, like, right as he dissipates, that's when I burst open the door, like,
Well, you're
"Where
still
is he?"
a good distance away. It would have taken you a minute to get up there.
Like,
This-
There's-
and then
a phantom in my room.
You said that to everyone?
Yes.
By this point,
I
you guys
know,
are
we're on
just
our way.
you're just probably. Wait, what's your dash speed? What's your running speed or walking speed?
Run on, fly me. No, 30 feet.
30 feet. So a dash is like 60. So you're just getting to the entrance of the tavern by the time you hear that message of the.
And I double dash again to get up to the room.
And at that time, Soul
I'm just
stayed
walking.
actually behind with Iskra down there eating, but I guess she went back up, right?
She went back up to take care of the bird.
Yeah, I've actually been upstairs the whole time.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. If I'll
'Cause
see
I
Soul
was
and
slower getting
running,
ready.
I'll just be like, Soul, Iskra needs us! And just keep running.
I'll run up there too.
All
If
right.
Iskra said what she said, then I'll let her know. I'll say, hold on. That was the person that I met yesterday.
I, like, fall and trip on the stairs. Because you
They-
spies remember everyone?
They wanted to talk to you,
Soul picks
as well
up
as Renan.
Kindred.
Would have been good to know. I'm like a little shaken. Like,
There is a storm brewing.
I think I scared them off.
At Sonder right now. Glad Soul's holding me back.
At about this time, I'm finally finished walking up the stairs.
North, where are you at right now?
Well, at this time, since I've my other echo has been dissipated, I probably would have echoed and swapped in, like at the entrance of the tavern, like kind of behind them, and started running up behind them, just as I was one, just kind of.
As they're walking up the stairs. Okay.
Because they'd be all in commotion and be like,
Right.
Make it Squirrel's in danger.
Make a stealth check for me.
Yeah, and you're just walking in that case because the last person to come in is walking up the stairs. I am not in any particular rush. I've had a morning. I'm slightly hungover from yesterday. I'm not running.
I got an 8. So
An
not
8?
very high.
Okay, yeah.
And I have alert.
Only
So,
I'd be physical. So they'd be like, who the fuck is you?
Yeah, so this individual, so I'm assuming your hood's up and everything, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so yeah.
I'd kind of be like hanging at the entrance of the way. Would they have already passed me, or would I just be kind of hanging there?
Kind of, yes. The last two that would be up there that would be by the door would be Renan and Sonder, because I don't think is Sonder running up there too, or are you
heading up there as well?
So then
Yeah.
you would have run into Renan, because Renan is going up casually. He's not running. Everyone's already run up, and Renan's kind of just meandering his way up there.
So I'd kind of flag Renan, because clearly they had run up.
Past.
And
all right, yeah.
And then as Renan's casually going by, did you get your supplies yet?
I stop. I don't actually look to the sound. I just say, not yet. I was on my way just now.
Might be heading in the wrong direction.
Then where might I run?
You don't need to run.
I
Instead, walk
seldom
with me.
What did you say, Styles?
Instead, you could walk with me.
Insight to see what vibe I'm getting.
Sure.
Then,
Everybody's runs up into Iskra's room, was like tumbling over each other.
Yeah.
before
Feel like the Hobbit. They all
before we
pile
get
in the door.
into Iskra's room, I want to spice murmur her again. Could you try to play it off? He wants to meet with each of us individually. You, Renan, and I are the only ones who know of his
26.
presence, or will know of his presence for now. I trust this person.
Did you hear me, Aaron?
Yeah. What do you say, Iskra?
Iskra stays quiet.
Okay. What vibe that you get from him? I don't know. What vibe does he get from you, North?
Yeah. Do I particularly trust?
More of a calm, but not, I would say, an alarming one. Because I'm not like,
Not threatening.
I've caught you, like, walk with me now. I'm just
it's
saying,
not a threat. It's
care to walk? Like, clearly I
there's
know
been
y'all
a
are all in cahoots.
misconception.
So I'm like, I know you can signal to your friends at any time.
I glance up the
Seriously.
stairs. A walk in the fog wouldn't be too terrible.
the rest of you get
We
into
should get
Iskra's
to-
room.
Mm-hmm.
You see like the
Splash of water.
of water all across the floor.
I imagine
False
Soul's
alarm,
still
just
kind of
mopping.
holding me. Because I actually want to punch the fuck out of Sonder.
Don't know anything.
I do know a lot of. I know Iskra was almost attacked and killed,
Mm.
and you knew about it and didn't tell us. That's what I know.
You
So I
don't
want
know
to
that
punch the
yet.
fuck out of you.
No,
You
she,
don't know that yet.
You don't know that. He spies murmured.
Sonder only spies murmured her.
I would Wait, when you said just now, what you said?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was
Like,
just to her.
Just
No,
her.
before when you said like I know.
Just her.
I met.
It
That
was
too
just
was
her.
only to her.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Yeah, I thought it was to everybody too.
my bad. Well, I would have known he would have spies remembered because I'm watching him.
I saw his hand go up.
Because that's why I fell on the stairs. Because that's why I thought like he said it to everyone. It caught me off guard.
Oh, okay.
Oh, hush, Blue Deck.
Counter spell.
All right, so you see the splash on the ground.
Are you okay? Is he?
I think so. I mean, he's gone now. Whatever he was.
What was it?
Well, a man, I guess.
I look at Plume, and I look at Saul. Is it weird to ask you to interrogate my crow politely, Saul?
Grabs a bird cage, shakes it.
What do you know?
It's like the Men in Black and the pug.
Yeah.
It's okay. He does this all the time.
Well, I could, I mean, I could try to talk with it, and it just
I
depends.
mean, if she wants to talk, I don't want to force her wing. Yeah.
Don't you
Whoever
ever
it was-
say that to Renan.
That's okay. I'll be your wingman.
That's just one more feather in your cap, isn't it? Huh?
Gosh dang it. All right, so
Want to expend all of my spell slots as quickly as possible to destroy as much of this tavern and everyone.
all right,
Alright.
Sonder,
Is there a cantrip?
you're there in the
that
room.
protects
What are you guys
What
doing?
what did the person look like? Iskra?
I'm watching intently as well.
Wearing a cloak. I didn't really get a great look at them. I turned around, they were there. So I struck. And then they were gone.
Oh,
But
it,
they definitely had the upper hand, or
Mage
could
hand.
have had.
The door shut.
Um,
Was it the watch? Do you think?
I was there at the window, and then unless they happen to show up right as I turn around, they could have come at me.
I'm glad I had this place warded.
It's worrisome.
did it look like this? And then I'll do disguise self to look like the person who I saw last night with Sunder.
It did indeed.
You know this person's soul? As I'm kind of like, wait, what?
Yeah. Now I'm talking in his voice because I don't have a soul voice anymore.
You lost
Nice.
your soul.
Yeah. last night with Sonda at the beach,
The ducks.
at the docks, the beach by the docks.
Maybe if you're gonna invite friends over, let me know that they're here.
Oh, I didn't say he was a friend. He didn't want to speak with me. He only wanted to speak with Sonda.
This is
What did
somebody.
y'all talk about?
If it is the same person, they are interested in becoming an ally.
How so?
They seem to have the same agenda as we do. They've been watching us for a while, and they know the truth.
What's the truth?
They have been watching us for the entire time we have been here. They are not the watch.
So then, can I do
They
a
know that
history
we are
check?
not.
Like
they
the
know
whole
we
time
are-
we've been here, and I've been like looking to make sure no one's watching us. I haven't like got any ideas or vibes of ever caught him.
Sure. Go ahead, continue, Sander.
They know that we are not a band. And that we are not who we say we are. So, right now, this person trusts a few people in our group. And we will reach out accordingly. I suppose he tried to reach out to Iskra. But last night he
Maybe
called.
He shouldn't do it so forwardly.
He
Right.
definitely
gentleman.
got my attention.
Yeah. I feel like that could have been done
Much better.
a little better.
You know, I was this close to placing an explosive ward on the windows.
Ooh.
Tell your friends fucking next time. I mean, oops.
Right. I can't control his actions, but I do know that he is an ally.
As far as your role, like thinking back, Kindred, I mean, the watch has always been present in around you guys, so the feeling of being watched is kind of always been there, but not. They've never been like staring at you, you know,
Right.
in a direct sense. So it could be that they've been watching you. It could, like, it's kind of hard to say. And it's about this point that you realize that Renan is not in here. Speaking of Renan and North, you guys are walking in the fog towards Palmyra's princely goods, princely garments.
That's right.
And as you guys walk off into the fog-filled morning, we're gonna end there for tonight.
Oh man.
I almost killed you, Sonder.
Well, this is gonna be fun. Interesting things are happening in Veltalar.
Well, North, that didn't last for very long.
Well, I mean, I knew that he had placed a ward because I'd been doing a little homework, but I
It didn't
didn't
pass.
figure it'd be that easy
Yeah.
for because I thought Renan would also run with y'all, so I was like, maybe I can try to find a way to just kind of sneak in there with y'all and then approach y'all all together. Because I was like, that's not really what I want to do.
Yeah.
And then Renan was just like, I'm just walking, and I was like, oh, homework paid off.
Yeah.
No, that
'Cause I knew
can
something
be
would go
explained
off.
in the fact that Renan is no longer rushing to situations, because every time he seems to rush to a situation, cats explode, boats explode. He's just gonna walk now. If he has to fly,
Or
that's
Iskra's
when he'll
already
rush.
handled it. That actually happened before.
Yeah.
Huh?
Or Iskra's
Oh,
already
yeah.
handled it.
Yeah. Like when I went to go and help her because we thought she was in danger, and then gets there, what's going on? We got it. It's fine.
Yep.
It's fine.
Soul
It's fine.
was about to turn into a panda.
A panda. Oh my gosh.
And I'm really glad you didn't put that explosive ward, because all I knew was like, okay, I know he wards this place every time. Hopefully it's not something like horribly fucked. I was like,
Mention puts explosive ward. Somebody approaches room, blows up Iskra.
Housekeeping.
Congratulations.
No.
Housekeeping, need towel. Boom. There goes half the tavern. Maybe
always use the feathers of plume. Just-
Yeah. Oh no.
Yeah. There's just a charred crow laying on the ground.
Just the
Well,
leg sticking out.
No.
Yeah.
that's wild. All right, guys.
A
Well, thank
singed
you.
Raccoon walking across the floor.
Thank you so much for joining us on our first episode back after a new move. Hooray, new digs, new backgrounds. They'll probably change a little bit more once we get things settled, but
I
You
quite
know.
like it though.
thanks.
You've lived there how long? You already have that much ivy growing?
I know, right? It's I had Soul come over and do some druid craft.
Ah, makes sense.
Mhm.
Yep.
Yeah, it took a minute.
You rolled a 20 on a green thumb.
I enjoy
I was
your
about to say, a
background
minute,
as
that's
well,
not like an
Kindred.
action.
Graham, the gods look down and see the Akira sphere explosion localized entirely on this tavern. All because someone opened a window.
The one time I try to be nice and let Iskra like sleep in, shit hits the fan.
For real.
And then
I
it's like,
appreciate it though,
Camera
Kindred.
turns like to the skyline
Iskra,
of the
remember
city. And it's
that.
like the fog rolling and the birds coming out over the fog, like, and then you just see out of the dust.
oh,
Guys,
no.
the guys in the
Nicest
watch's
one.
tower just see just a plume of fire and smoke come out of the fog. What the?
Did you
Yeah.
do that?
I didn't do that. Did you do that? I don't know. Should we report it? Probably.
That's a lot of paperwork.
well,
Thank you,
We
Graham.
could
Thank
always
you.
go downstairs and pretend we didn't see it.
this is why I'm not nice. Yeah, this is why. This is why Kindred has trust issues. Well, I look forward to seeing where things go from here. Stay tuned. We have another little section of the ongoing Galil saga after this. And then this Saturday, we'll have the first episode of our new Abyssal Adventures. Oh. I just got to.
Mine too.
Oh, I wasn't
Stay
the only one who
tuned.
Got it. All right.
Yeah.
Perfect timing.
The
Alrighty.
alert.
Yeah. All right, guys. We will see you next time. Stay groovy. Don't forget to love each other, etc.
Oh, but stick around, right?
But stick around because we'll have the next little bit of Galil's saga in the abyss coming up next.
End
a blue
credits
alert.
scene.
Yeah.
Is that the old people missing one?
The old people missing?
The blue
Oh,
alert?
the blue alert? I think so. Yeah. All right, here we go.
Really? Like, I'm gonna go out like Superman and look for...
I don't know what I was doing. That. Yeah. All right. Take a deep breath. You know what would be really great is if when you did that, something came out of your nose. That would be amazing. Oh, I'm so glad it didn't happen, but it would have been amazing if that had happened. All right, so
It's a good thing I keep everything up here all clean.
very clean. You are a very clean person. Okay, so as we left off last, you had found yourselves. Yeah, I guess that's there is plural a little bit in this situation. But you had found yourself in the darkness of the abyss. Ooh, I don't know if I like that. I'm trying to find the appropriate Nope, don't like that either. This one's better. You had found yourself in the darkness of the abyss, having been rescued by your new friend, Rubrian, who, for the moment, seems rather helpful in a non-helpful sort of way. Like, at least he's not trying to kill you. So there's that.
Yet.
You had asked about where you might find some way of getting back to the surface world. Surface world being, a term, I guess, is to return to the material plane, I guess is a better one. Now you find yourself here at the edges of this forest, this dark, expansive jungle that seems to go on for quite some distance. You can see the cave above you. This seems like you're in this giant cave that's just expansive, but still lit with strange bioluminescence from different directions. You had left the encampment of Rubrion, gone a ways off to try and make contact with someone, anyone, from the material plane. And there you had, even if strangely distant and brief, you had made contact with Afriel, the boy known as Carp. And he had sent to you a gift, even if maybe not in its usual form. You have Oreo after a fashion. And now reunited, you stand here on this pebbled beach. The cool air that kind of flows in from this vast underground lake, seeming to kind of give you a little bit of a chill with this humid, damp air. What are you doing, Galil?
Okay. See, he said that you'd be my guide. I have no idea where to go. Carp can barely hear me. I have no way of making contact with anybody else. So I guess we're gonna have to go back to Rubion.
Alright. You head back to the little huts.
Yeah.
You trek your way over there. The distance forest seems kind of like alive in a sense. You can hear creatures moving through the underbrush, through the branches. It's unsettling, and yet the fact that there's like life and movement, even if it sounds alien and strange, is somewhat, kind of brings us a semblance of, oh, this is a forest like any other, even if you don't know exactly what it is that's creeping through those woods. You head over to the huts. As you step close, Rubrion steps out of his hut, bringing some sort of like kettle over to the fire that is currently placed there in the little in front of his hut. And while he notices you, he doesn't like make too much of a like surprise in seeing you return.
So, any luck finding what you were looking for?
Yes, I did, and I have Oreo just pull up next to me.
Oh. Indeed, what a strange creature. I don't think I've seen anything like this down here before. But then again, there are many things that are ever-changing, I suppose you could say. Is this one a good kitty?
And he kind of like, as he like kneels down, he doesn't extend a hand or anything, but he just kind of points a little finger and kind of does like a little wiggly claw. The wiggly tip of his pointed finger towards Oreo. And Oreo just kind of like doesn't really move past your side, but just kind of like staring at him.
It's okay.
So, what is your plan now?
I need to find a way back to my own place.
Back to the material plane. Is this really so bad?
And he gestures like everywhere around you. You've played Skyrim enough, a little bit. Okay, so you know whenever you're underground in Skyrim and you run across those the underground elves.
Yeah.
And you know those, that's kind of like the kind of huts that they're just like this weird mud like carapacey kind of thing. That's the vibe that this little camp has. Even though it's like a giant cave that's like hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of feet in the air, and you can see these massive, almost mountain-like stalactites hanging from the ceiling and coming up from the ground at different points. But that's that like a bioluminescent underworld that this area of the abyss kind of looks like. If that kind of helps.
Yeah.
Well, if you're trying to find yourself a way to get back, we might have to go on a little bit of a hike. I don't exactly know anyone who would be able to connect you to the material realm. But perhaps someone within the city or the surrounding area might know a way. No promises, though.
Guess it's the only lead I have, though.
He kind of nods to himself and starts like stirring this like stew-looking thing that's in the pot.
Indeed, it probably is the only lead that you have. But I try and be a gracious host. It's not every day that someone of your station finds their way lost down here in the abyss.
Kind of rubs his nose a little bit.
You said I'm in the realm of the Demogorgon.
Yes.
What all can you tell me about him?
Old Demos, he's a wild one. A creature of madness. And it affects his realm. You get used to it after a while. He's got a way with his creatures. Riles them up. The various princes of the abyss, they are all very different in their own way, presiding over various realms and states of mind, as it were. Demogorgon, his thing is he likes to make you crazy. So I hope that you are one with a sharp wit about you. It's best to keep your noggin on straight.
Good to know.
Takes some of that slop and puts it into this little conch shell of a bowl.
Are you gonna want some?
Might as well. Won't
I
know how
would-
long I won't be eating for.
I would offer you a grander feast, but supplies come a little few and far between down here.
As I go for the shout, how is the wildlife down here?
Wildlife. Indeed.
He points a finger towards the woods over past the little, like, pointed stick fence that he's got set up.
How would I describe the creatures of the Gaping Maw? Imagine your worst nightmares. Magnify them a few times, and then twist them in all sorts of unique ways, I suppose. That's might give you a glimpse of some of the things that are out there. Don't get me wrong. They're all going to try and kill you. But you have a friend. You aren't alone.
So you've seen your share of creatures down here.
Oh, you could say that. I've seen my fair share of plenty of things down here. Keeps it interesting, I suppose.
Any chance you can identify one for me?
I don't exactly keep a catalog, but I can do my best.
And with minor illusion, I create that that one hooded creature that's been following me.
Mmm. He, like, peers at it curiously.
Well, that is a nifty little trick. I can't say I've seen anything like that down here. But there's something about it that strikes me of the nightmarish variety. Curious. Where exactly did you see this thing?
My house. First time.
Do you say that?
Yeah. Straight up my house the very first time. And then,
Your home? On the
On the
material plane?
yes.
And then?
And then the second time was on a ship.
How far was the ship from your home?
Pretty far. We were already out on sea.
Kind of like plays with his fingers, steepling and unsteepling them.
Sounds unlikely that this thing followed you then. At least not from home. Too far. You would have seen it beforehand, I'm certain, with those eyes of yours. Has anyone else seen this creature? Or has it just been you?
So far, it's just been me.
and takes a very careful sip of his stew.
Then it would seem to me that perhaps you yourself have been touched a little with this madness. You tend to see all sorts of things with that.
Well, I did see a scroll before
A
that
scroll?
caused. Yeah, it caused some of my friends back on material plane to go mad so far.
Interesting. What exactly was on this scroll?
There was a map.
A map?
Minor illusion, just the base of it. Not it unraveled, just it. That.
It rolled up, basically, right?
Yeah.
Difficult to say. I would have to see what's on this map. Usually, maps are frustrating. I would not say that they are prone to give anyone madness. Not unless there was something else that was on this map that you're not telling me.
Well, I can't really remember it off the top of my head at the moment. But when I do, I'll be sure to let you know.
Make a deception check.
Skills.
Skills.
Okay.
All the skills.
And it is a nat 1 plus 6. Damn.
He narrows his eyes to look at you and just kind of smirks a little bit.
I'm sure you will. Well, don't let the food get cold. You might as well enjoy it while it's still hot. Then we can go and for a little walk. See what we can find that might be of aid to you in your ideas.
He
Trying to
looks.
stomach the shell.
Yep. It's not bad. Make a Constitution save.
Can I use prestidigitation for spice?
Add Tabasco.
Yeah. Make a Constitution.
Mhm.
Just check or save.
Check right now. Let's see how well this sits in your stomach.
An 11.
Well, you imbibe of the stew, and it's like watery oatmeal in consistency, but as if it was had like almost like chili without the spice. It's like a really watery, soupy chili because you can feel like it's almost grainy at bits, and it has like a meat-like consistency, but the flavor is not there. You use prestidigitation to kind of like hide some of the strangeness of it, and you're like, it's not hot in you. It's very warm. It's almost like swallowing your own spit up. It just has that like as it goes down, where it's just kind of like chunky, chunky smooth.
Yucky.
Yeah, it's not the best. The entire time as you're like drinking, chewing, not sure which one you're needing to do at any given moment, Rubrion just kind of like smirks and watches you with amusement.
Sorry, I'm not used to this.
Oh, don't worry. I'm sure somewhere along the way we can stop at a tavern, probably.
And how long did you say it was that since you last found me?
If you haven't noticed, time as a concept here is a little iffy. There's no sun to speak of, no moon or stars to guide you. Simply an eternal dusk with a slight glow of mushroom.
And with that, I open up my bag of holding, go in there and try finding the leftovers that me and Iskra made on the ship.
You find
just
some.
to see what it looks like.
I mean, I would say it doesn't look terrible.
Do I notice mold or anything?
Make a perception check or investigation.
Investigation. Okay.
Investigate for freshness.
A 12.
A 12. Perfect. You don't see anything suspicious. Give it a sniff. Doesn't smell great, but it doesn't smell rotten or bad. Slightly on the dehydrated side.
Yeah.
Airtight. Air seal.
I don't have any of the rations because they're all on the ship.
How about this? As we travel, I help you find something you can substitute for food. Perhaps bringing something down yourself will help you stomach swallowing it a little better. That way you've seen what it is you're eating. I know mystery stew is probably not the most appetizing.
He gets up and kind of dusts off his trousers. And the dust of the ground that he was sitting on wordlessly goes back into his tent, leaving you there with Oreo, who kind of just nuzzles on your arm a little bit.
Okay, girl. And I don't notice him there, right?
No.
Or anyone.
Make a perception check.
They're rolling like crap right now. Hold on. Perception +7. Let's see. Finally, a 23.
23. Kind of looking around, you don't see anybody. You saw him walk into the tent and he hasn't reemerged.
Keep an eye out, Oreo. Okay, I tried carb, so let's try Thadriel. Are you there? Hello? Kinda need help.
I'm sorry, the number you have reached has been disconnected or is no longer in service.
I hate you so much.
Please leave a message after the beep. Beep.
Oh, I'll totally saloon on you.
Make a religion check for me.
8.
8.
I should start rolling because these rolls are terrible.
You focus the best of your ability, kind of the same way you had focused whenever you had spoken with Afriel earlier. For whatever reason, there's not that same connection there. And even with Afriel, it was like you feel like that piece is missing. Something inside of you is just not present. And in that moment of connection before, it kind of intermittently been there enough for you to communicate, but still you felt it like go and come and go and come and come. Like it just filled a void within you and then would disappear. And there is nothing in that connection with that drill.
Well, I guess we're gonna
The
have to
tent.
go on that hike.
The tent opens and you can see Rubrion there with a large, like, walking staff that's got bits of bone, some strange looking claws and talons that are just like hanging from leather straps. At the very top there is this like dark amethyst looking twisted crystal that kind of, normally these crystals kind of grow in very geometric shapes, but this one looks like someone had taken it and then halfway up had twisted it so that the geometric shapes just, or the straight lines just kind of shift into this weird, like someone just like twisting a towel, you know, it just kind of twists in this strange way, a very unnatural way that you have seen a crystal like that. As he gets his stuff ready and he has like this cloak kind of hanging from his body a little bit with his wings now just folded gently on his back. He has like a pack, like one of those like side packs that kind of just like straps across one shoulder, and you can see it's like has all these little pockets and there in the front.
Well, I'm afraid whatever's left of this stew will probably go to waste anyway, so shall we move on now? No time like the present, we might as well.
Might as well.
Travel for a bit before it's time to rest again for the evening. Word of advice, once you feel tired, it is best to start looking for camp. Listen to your body. It's way too easy to gain a measure of exhaustion if you push yourself too far in this realm. At least so I'm told. Mortal physiology is slightly different from my own.
Good to know.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
He smiles at you and usually kind of like gives you this like toothy grin. You can see like he's like the sharp teeth of the within his mouth, and the light from the fire catches on his golden eyes. He kind of nods towards the forest.
Well then, follow me, and don't touch anything.
And he starts walking out of his little fenced-in area towards the forest.
Me and Oreo will follow.
All right. And so begins the trek of a journey through the gaping maw. And whatever might come across your way,